down.
Excellent. Yeah, Stu. I've actually I have the weekly recap if you want to read it in the handouts. Yeah. So you guys are currently stood within these corridors of kind of this these futuristic walls that belong more in a spaceship rather than an asteroid. Jax, having just finished his hacking endeavor, having triggered some sort of ancient trap which electrocuted him severely, and having just defeated this weird-looking robot. And you are now stood above the corpse of the robot and the console, which has just electrocuted Jax.
Only a little bit.
Just a little. The android kind of shuffles awkwardly inside. And she just goes, "Good job."
Would have been an easier job if we had better movement in this damn corridor. Jax, you fine over there?
Zert.
Zert? I think the electricity's gone to him.
I'm gonna vote for taking a minute to take a breather.
Sounds good. I think Soren took some blows during that fight as well. So did I. I have no green. I would like to rest. Oh, I'm almost dead. I remember this now.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I will take this opportunity for Soren to expend a point to... well, actually, can't you do the thing with Soren where you make him all better?
Who you asking?
You. Can't you, like, shoot
certainly.
him with your gun and he regains stamina?
That's not how it works. I don't shoot
That's
him.
That's how it works in my mind.
But I can only do that once per rest, so I'd rather just rest and get it all back, because I can't give him it all back.
Yeah, he's not missing all of it. He's missing, like, 7 points.
Well, I can't do it to myself, so I'm gonna rest anyway. Like, I have 0 stamina, so I'd like to have 10-minute rest to get it back.
Yeah, I'm just talking about so that he wouldn't have to expend a point.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Give him 8, if that'll top him off.
Yeah, he's at full.
Sadly, I can't do that to Ava. I can only do it if it's before my
Oh.
turn.
Oh yeah, it says if an ally has taken damage directly after my last turn.
Yeah, so I can only do it to Soren, because after that I don't have a turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
I'm only missing like a little. It's fine.
Well, we're resting for 10 minutes if you want to use a resolve or not. I'm going to.
Nah, I'm not gonna bother. I think resolve is kind of more important than stamina anyway, as it is right now. I'm only missing like 3 stamina. It's fine.
Alright, fair enough.
I am going to use Mystic Cure both on Jax and Carbon. Because you look dead.
Well,
Put it nicely. This is for Jax.
I'm only a hop and a skip away from death.
Next one is for Carbon. Even less. Used all my luck yesterday. That's great.
Yeah. I'm just double checking if I have any serums left. I don't think I do.
I don't.
I have 1 left.
Oh god, I forgot that I have serums.
Do you remember how many you bought?
Well, I've got 1 left because I've been giving them away.
Okay.
It skipped my mind that I had serums that could potentially heal me when I'm, at death's doorstep like this. Previously at death's doorstep.
So which way?
Well, I wanted to see if Jack's got anything out of that terminal before I heard the explosion.
Did I get anything out of the terminal before it
You
exploded?
got no information. No. As soon as you finished your hack, instead of what you were hoping for, a torrent of information, instead you got a torrent of electricity at your face.
Are there any more
Okay.
consoles you can use? Because wasn't this also consoles?
The console is not destroyed. Despite the shower of sparks and what looked to be the electric arc shooting directly from the console, it does not seem to have harmed the console in any way. It seems perfectly fine.
I mean,
Alright,
you can give it another shot.
Yes, since we are not under imminent threat of death, can
Yeah.
I take 10 on it or take 20?
You can take 20, yeah. But it'll take like the amount of time that a take 20 takes.
Yeah, it's 20 times the normal time. It should be. Unless it's changed
Yeah.
Starfinder. So that's what, 60 turns? Because it's normally 3, isn't it?
Which is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll say it's. I'll say it's 10 minutes. That's fair enough.
All right. Do you mind if I also aid another him?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I can't take down this, so I have to roll.
Hey, I'll get a
Indeed.
DC 10.
All right, you get a +2 from me.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so we're up to 31.
Yeah. 31. All right. Let me just get down to here. Where is it? So yeah. Do you guys want to do anything while he's doing this for like 10 minutes?
I mean, could this 10 minutes be our rest, or would that not really count?
It couldn't really count because he used his 10 minutes to take a breather, so it couldn't.
All right.
So, but unless you want to do anything specific, you are going to get some information. And what you find out...
4 hours since we tried treating people for deadly wounds.
I thought... Oh yeah, it's been more than 24 hours since you did that. Absolutely.
Be a minute per person. If those of you who are wounded, I can just give it a go, see if it'll recover any hit points.
If you can do that whilst I'm doing computers, or whilst Jack's doing computers, because he's more of a fighter than I am.
Yeah, you can definitely try to do the thing while he's doing his computer
Put the
thing.
fluids back in.
Yeah, put the fluids back in. Just pump them full of that good juice. Okay, so with your computer, Jack, you gain access to the system. However, you are essentially bombarded with this massively complex code, and you realize immediately that you have no idea what the code says. It is written in a completely alien language, and anybody with culture may make a check in order to attempt to interpret it.
I can try to aid with the medicine check, right?
You should be able to aid another with any skill check.
Yeah.
Unless it's a skill that you physically can't put your hands in it as well as. I mean, you can technically aid another to help someone eat a sandwich.
Just
Oh,
get it,
jeez.
put it in your mouth.
Yeah, they just cut it in half for you and they give you half of it.
But unfortunately, with all of your culture checks, and some of them were decently high, you were still unable to figure out anything in regards to this completely alien language.
So is it just a bunch of text and information? Like, we can't decipher if there's any controls we could use.
You can't, it's essentially just a massive code, and it's in a completely foreign language. So,
Well, if you're able to copy it, we could always take a copy with us.
Yeah. Can I make a copy of it onto a data chip or whatever?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Then I will do so.
Okay. So you have plop in your inventory data chip with alien code.
Alright, well, we got that. Did you want to do some computers or whatever checks on the defeated robot to see if we can identify anything more about it? Now we can get a closer look and hands-on.
Might as well.
I'll aid
Is that
another
engineering?
if I can. Yay! You're
So-
29.
You're not really able to figure out anything technical about the robot. It seems to be of such foreign make that you're not really able to comprehend its complex make. But you do know that a scholar or collector might pay handsomely for such an interesting specimen.
Would it be at all possible
Well-
to remove its weapon and make use of it?
No, you could not. At least not with the technology you have at hand. Maybe if you had some sort of workshop, you might be able to.
Alright. So do you want to move this to the ship now or on the way back? Because I think Ava made the point that if we do get to the end, it might be a point of us running away.
That is a good point. Okay, I guess we should drag it back. Let's have the.
Well, I mean, it's mostly 0G outside this place, so it's just pushing it around.
Yeah, just shove
Yeah.
it back to the.
The only heavy lifting we have to do is get it out of here.
With the
Yeah.
with the 29 engineering, are we positive it's down and not going to get back up?
Yeah, it's down for the count. It's essentially like its main power core is
Can
shattered.
I remove its CPU or something?
You mean like it's programming or something?
Or
The
like
brain.
a central processor brain or something?
Yeah. Like as with the weapon, it is of such complex make that you are unable to do so.
Okay.
Our characters think it's down for the count, so I guess we'll move it into the ship. Do you want to put it in one of the living quarters and shut the door?
Sure.
Sure.
Alright, put it on the starboard side then.
Okay. Yeah, you guys essentially just push it out of here into the 0G, and then you essentially just lead it back. And, well, basically one of you could do that if you wanted, but yeah, you just lead it back to the ship and put it in one of the crew quarters.
Alright.
And I'm just going to skip over that.
Yeah, it's fine. So,
But I would actually really want you guys to make me either a mysticism or engineering check while you are with all the consoles. Yeah. So anybody who wants to can make either engineering or mysticism.
Oh, come on! The one high skill I have! God damn it.
I mean, most of my skills are for aiding another at this point.
Exactly. No, it just seems like a really advanced tech.
Alright. How about we check out the left side of this corridor? Because everyone has a door, so it seems like it's leading somewhere. I want to check out this kind of dead end, I'm thinking it is.
Okay. So do you guys want Soren to lead?
Yeah, it's Soren,
Oh, yeah.
Android, Jax, Shylock, me, then Ava.
Okay. So you come out here, and there's nothing there except for if you go further in,
I spy a door.
you do spy a door. Wow, that's actually a super obvious door.
Yeah.
Well, you, the player, spy a door. Your character might not, unless you roll me a perception check, according to this fine book.
I don't know, I think we should get a +5 because it's so obvious.
I really
Seriously.
think you. Yeah, it's so easy that you shouldn't really be. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see how it goes.
I've got something in my eye. It's space dust from my suit.
Yeah, okay, no need for Soren to roll. So Ava and Shylock, you notice at the back here, there is this hatch. It looked like a portion of the wall, but it seems to be disguising or otherwise hiding a hatch leading somewhere.
But it's not going to be too large because on the other side of, well, just from walking around the asteroid, the other side of this, there's the cave where Carla was hiding. Her name's Carla, wasn't it?
Carla 247.
Yeah, Carla. Well, Clara, not Carla. Clara.
Oh yeah, Clara. Yeah, I knew that. I was testing you.
Sure. Is it a she or a he?
She.
Oh, at least you remembered.
Ah. Now don't ask me about Chiskets.
They're a host, so they are a they.
Yep.
Even though a host does not sound like a gender, it sounds as if you're a spirit. Like, just going into a metal thing.
It always reminds me of the Stargate thing.
Alright, well, is the person seeing the hatch telling us that there's a hatch there? Because I don't think I saw it.
Oh, well, yeah, Ava and Shylock know it.
You gonna share this information? Or is Carvin just gonna be looking at the wall saying, there's nothing there?
So obvious,
closer.
and yet...
Are you
Right
muted,
there.
Stu?
Yes, Stu, that you're just showing an arrow.
Am I muted? I shouldn't be.
You were. Now we
I
can
don't
hear
know.
you.
Well, there's an access point there.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, judging by the asteroid, it's not going to be too large unless it's going up or down into the asteroid itself. Think it's safe to open?
Who knows what's safe at this point?
Well, it's
But
not.
it's one way to
Unless
proceed.
there's a.
Well, if you think you can open it, I got you back.
Lock will attempt to open this hatch.
It's not locked. You can definitely turn the, for lack of a better word, handle. But it seems to be barricaded from the other side.
Barricaded from the other side.
Barricaded with what? Possible to tell.
No, you can't tell.
If
Yeah,
only
you-
I
you
had
can't
X-ray
tell.
vision. Do you think you could force your way, or is it feeling too strong?
You can try engineering to kind of, I think, bypass it. I don't know exactly how it works, but you can try
Well-
engineering to unbarricade it.
Barricading does not sound like an engineering thing. It sounds like a brute
Yeah.
force.
I know that, but it does say here.
All right. Can I aid? Can I aid another? Like, can I get my hands in there?
Yeah, you can definitely aid another.
All right. I'll aid another. Whoever wants to try it. Oh, did try it with 14.
I just tried it, yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Here's my
Let's
aid
say the
another.
android.
There you go.
The android is also going to aid.
We can all get our hands in there. Come on, guys.
No, actually, the android is not going to
I
aid.
believe in
She's
you.
Going to wait.
You got this.
So are all of you aiding Shylock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in you, Shylock.
Like, we don't know what he's rolled.
Didn't he? Isn't it the 14 here?
Yeah, his is 14, so
14.
+2 from me and then +2
Yeah.
for Jax.
Yeah. So with your 18, you are unable to unbarricade it. Yeah, that's how
Unlock
that
it.
works. I'm sticking with it.
Take off the
so,
bolts.
yeah.
Hydraulics might be the key, but I guess that was incorrect.
So you kind of failed to unbarricade it, and the android's going to kind of go like, "Let me show you how it's done." And unless you guys want to stop her, she's going to attempt to do it.
To do what? Engineering?
Unbarricaded.
With engineering?
Yes, with engineering.
Okay, then I'll aid another. I mean, that's all my engineering is for. I put 1 point so I can aid people. There we go. +2.
That's actually pretty clever. Actually, can Soren aid another? You might be able to.
Like, it's just so I'm not just standing around
No,
and everyone else
yeah.
do stuff.
Yeah, okay. Even with your 20, you are unable to unbarricade it. God, that's so weird.
That's a very
Yeah.
intricate barricade they have there.
Yeah, it's complex. It's hard.
Well, let's put away our
Soren
wrenches.
could use his sword to try and wedge it open with just strength. Since our
I don't know. This
Combined.
is a more engineering barricade. I don't think you can brute force this kind of thing. It's all like wires and such.
pretty sure I saw a guy use a laser sword to cut his way through a blast door once.
Oh, that is a point. Can you use this solar flare explosion to open it?
Well, the problem is he'd have to be in combat for that.
I could punch him.
I realized that.
It's a very problem.
I realized that we could artificially manufacture a combat situation, but
it's fine.
unfortunately, it specifies like you have to be in life-threatening combat.
I could shoot
So
him.
unless you want to, yeah, exactly. Unless you want to shoot him multiple times to the point of near death, that's not going to happen.
I mean, we've got non-lethal weapons.
But I'm well.
No, it's fine. I mean,
I'm just looking up.
could we just take a 20 on the engineering?
Uh,
It's going to take some time unless there's
Yeah,
a reason we can't allow.
just-
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. Yep. So who wants the great honor?
Well, who has the highest bonus? Because now we know that the android has
Yeah.
+8.
The best at
I have a plus
barricading
9.
things with engineering.
He's our best engineer. But he rolled a 9 with his engineering check. He has to do better than 10. You know, he has to
Oh my god.
roll very well.
I have a +9 engineering.
So yeah, go ahead and I'll aid another as usual.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that. One good roll.
Well, I gave him the wrong size wrench, and I'll just go into the corner and sulk.
You kind of drop your wrench and you just go, no, screw it.
I slipped on the floor.
Oh wait, I've got it.
Dex, a wrench, please. That's a screwdriver.
It's like covered. It's covered in
We
butter,
got real
and you're
quick.
all
Come
just.
on,
Oh, that's a spoon!
Bam! And the android just aids you like you've never been aided before. Just like, no, that's a Phillips head screwdriver. Here you go.
They
And
still
you're
make
like, wow.
Phillips in space.
Yeah, here you go. It's a space Phillips screwdriver.
There we go. Now it's
It's a,
believable.
it's a hollow screw. Wow! Oh my god, so futuristic. And you screw the barricade, and it
Does it like
just
it?
It's
did
it
we at least take it out to
unbarricades.
dinner first?
Yeah, you take it out to dinner, and it just goes, "Ooh, I'm gonna open up for you." Yeah. But yeah, you gain access to this small room, and you see. Well, you gain access in just a moment, and this is what you see. So, you enter into this small chamber, which looks to have perhaps been a storage area a long time ago. Scattered about the floor are broken spare parts and pieces of derelict machinery long forgotten. The centerpiece of this room, however, is a humanoid body propped up against one of the walls of the chamber. The body seems incredibly old, almost mummified, but you can still, oddly enough, recognize its face as that of the ghost you encountered earlier.
Ooh,
Someone
I get
wanna
more
consecrate the
notes.
fuck out of that corpse.
Speaking of, did we ever had a chance to roll anything to know how those ghosts happen?
Ooh, oh man, damn.
I think I rolled
You can
knowledge
roll.
or something, but
You may roll that now.
what would it
I
be?
don't actually. That's a good
Engineering?
question. Yes, it would be engineering. It's
Spiritual
a
engineering.
Yeah.
It's a machine ghost. This is Futurama, and it was a mission.
I mean, it's not going to be. It's not going to be life science because it's dead.
I don't know. I'm checking it right now. It is. Was it Outsider? It might have been an Outsider. Let me check for just more moments.
Really? Undead or Outsiders? Since when did that change happen?
No, not
Space.
Undead in general. This one might be.
I mean, he was inside, so he's not an outsider anymore.
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
undead, which is mysticism.
Well, sadly, you gotta wait another level for me to be able to aid another with you on that.
And it would be, what do you see? It would be 17. Yeah, you got it.
I am not aiding Ava.
No, you are not, especially mystical. But Ava does know exactly what it is, and it is a drift dead. So how it works is when a mortal humanoid dies within the drift while consumed with a strong negative emotion, it can become a drift dead, a restless undead spirit bound to that plane, unable to escape the confines of the drift and reach its final judgment. So yeah, it's basically a festering, ghostly ball of hate.
Wait,
and
it can't leave the drift?
No, it is. Well, no, it's bound to the plane, so it's bound to the mortal plane.
Okay.
Its physical body is inextricably linked to the drift. If a drift dead ever travels to the material plane, its planar body remains within the drift, and the drift dead becomes an incorporeal spirit. So it's incorporeal while in the material plane, and in the drift, it's corporeal.
Fancy.
Indeed.
Can we check its suit to see if it has any names or tags on it?
Yeah, you can. And you find some things.
Oh, baby, things. Do I get stuff as well?
As you look upon the body, you can see multiple wounds on it. But the cause of death on the body is pretty obvious. A self-inflicted wound to the head.
How do I know it's self-inflicted?
You know it because it has, next to her outstretched hand, an empty static arc pistol.
Alright, I'll piece it together then.
Yeah, you put two and two together.
They probably just got locked in this room then.
Yeah, so you don't see any name tags, but you do see that they have an Estex suit with a brown force field, though the battery is depleted. It also has 2 spell amps of lesser restoration and a personal data pad, tier 1. Also, the battery is dead, and yeah, the static arc pistol, and that's pretty much it.
So you're saying the corpse itself is mummified in some way?
Not necessarily mummified, it's just really old.
Alright.
I used the word mummified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does time travel differently in the drift, if we know or not?
Not that I'm aware.
Alright, so even the GM doesn't know. Very, very secret information.
I kind of investigate to see how long it's been dead.
Yeah, that's my next question. That's what I want to know. There's different times.
You can make me a medicine check.
Okay.
Next level, I can aid another with that, but
you're not. You're not entirely sure. But it seems to be at least 40 years old.
Can Shylock check? Because he is medicine, isn't he?
Definitely.
I like a second opinion, Doc.
Second opinion.
It'll grow back.
It's dead, Jim.
Dr. Shylock, MD, pokes and prods the body and realizes that it's been here for 75 years.
That was a very exact number you got from an 18.
Yeah, really?
DC 15.
How many years? 75?
75 to the day. Okay, not to the day, but 75.
Alright, so pretty sure he's not with the Acreon, just he was stuck in this asteroid at some other point.
And Shylock also knows that it's not a he, but a she.
You can tell that from the mummified corpse.
Hey.
Well, not non-mummified corpse.
You can tell.
That's probably why it didn't like me undressing it earlier. What was that noise?
Me.
Whose footprints are these?
It's human, or what kind? Is there a way to determine the race? Is it human or something else?
It looks to be human, yeah.
Not to like down the mood, but the S-Tech suit with force fields. Does the armor itself have the spell amps in it?
No. No. The S-Tech suit has a brown force field, and the body carries with it 2 spell amps of lesser restoration.
What do spell amps do?
I assume that it's a scroll, but I'm gonna look it up now. But I think it's a scroll.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty sure it's a scroll.
So those go to Ava because she does healing, or can anyone use it with a check?
I think it works like scrolls. Like if it's on your spell list, you can cast it without a check. But if it's not, you have to make a spellcasting check.
So similar to Pathfinder. What's the spellcasting check though? Because there's no spellcraft in this. Would just be mysticism.
Yeah.
In either way, pretty much just
Spell
give it to Ava.
ampules are injectable magic, or the essence of a magic spell is condensed into a liquid form and prepared for injection.
Wait, so spell amp is like a potion, kind of?
Yeah, it's basically a syringe of magic, and you don't need any spell. Like you don't need to have spell casting to be able to use it, but you can only use it on yourself or a willing creature. Like you can't stab somebody who doesn't like it and just like yeah.
Do you want to split one with me and one with Ava then, since we do find ourselves without uses for our turns sometimes?
Yeah, go for it.
If Ava wants to take it.
Yeah, sure.
What is the healing it does?
It's lesser restoration. I think it heals ability damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll type ability damage, and when I use it, I heal it all.
Lesser as dispel magical ability penalty or cure 1d4 ability damage.
Thank you.
It's a second level 6 spell. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll put 1d4 ability damage. The S-Tech suit. You say it has a brown force field. What does this all mean?
It has a force field, and it is the color brown.
Yeah, but I don't know what force fields mean in this game. Like, does it have health that you have to shoot through, or
it's a field of force.
In mechanics, I don't know what a force field does in the game.
It's also brown.
You don't know either.
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now, but
Okay.
I have no idea.
Because thinking of force field, I think it's just like temporary health or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Here we go. It's an armor upgrade. It's a level 3 armor upgrade. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, okay. The color just means like the level, basically, and it is the least. It's the bottom of the totem pole of force fields.
All right.
You can activate or deactivate your armor's force field as a standard action. Generates an invisible field of force around you. You can breathe, but you can't eat or drink. You gain a number of temporary hit points depending on the force field's power.
There we go.
And all damage dealt to you is subtracted from the force field's temporary hit points first. The force field has fast healing, meaning that it regains temporary hit points at a fixed rate each round at the end of your turn up to its normal maximum. If it's reduced to 0, it's inactive until the end of your next turn. Blobbity blobbity blue.
Blankety blank.
It has 1 temporary hit point and it has 1 fast healing. So, yeah.
It's better than nothing. Give that to Soren then.
I mean, yeah.
One. Yeah.
Did you say this had a charge, or it ran out of batteries, or was that just the other stuff they have?
It's out of, so both, they had a data pad and this armor, and the armor is completely, out of juice, and the data pad is also out of juice.
Can we charge them up with what we have on hand, or do we actually have to go to a station?
So I've got a spell that lets me transfer charges, so I can transfer charge from a battery to data pad and battery to armor.
Yeah, what he said, because I don't think batteries are compatible. Like if you have an iPhone and a remote, you can't switch it up.
Yeah,
so it's
fine.
basically like that.
I am the USB plug.
I am the remote charger.
You can. I'm gonna grab a battery and charge these suckers up.
Oh my god! I wonder if rich people have technomancers on hand just to charge their devices.
Yeah, they're the docking stations.
I can't charge it personally. I have to have a battery to draw from.
Oh, okay. But maybe he has a lot of devices and no juice.
He's got several Apple products. You need a different charge for each one. They don't. They just need you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well.
Do you have enough batteries for both the suit and the gun?
I've got 2 batteries left, I think. 3 batteries. 3 full batteries and several empty batteries.
Alright then. So yeah, my suggestion is give the S-Tech suit to Soren. Is the S-Tech suit good on AC, or is the S-Tech suit just there for the shield?
Let me check.
Alright.
Let me check my compendium. Wow, okay, it's the worst armor that you can get. It is literally the worst.
Is it worse than Second Skin?
It's worse than Second Skin.
Second Skin is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's literally the worst light armor you can get.
Oh, I see. S-Tech has 2 upgrade slots. The Second Skin is 1 upgrade slot.
But you can probably transfer upgrades. Okay, I'm not going to say that because I don't know, but it's hypothetical that you might be able to do such a thing.
I know you can transfer stuff from guns. I don't know about armor.
I mean, it makes sense to me,
but be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes sense, but I don't know, so I'm not going to say anything. But maybe. Let's all just be super hopeful.
Well, if we can move it, can we just move that onto Soren's actual armor he has now? If it's the worst of the worst.
That's a good point. Let's check it out. Let's see, upgrade. Well, actually, that depends wholly on his armor, because some armors have no upgrade slots.
I didn't even know mine had 1.
Yeah, exactly. He has a Kasatha microcord. No, Soren's armor has 0 upgrade slots.
Alright, how about you, Jax?
I have 1 upgrade slot in my armor.
That'd probably be best for you, since both you and Jax are in the front. Both you and Soren are in the front, sorry.
Okay.
But I am checking out if you can transfer upgrades.
I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, there's a blurb here talking about how some individuals keep a collection of upgrades at hand, swapping them out as needed, requiring 10 minutes to replace the unit and re-secure all connections.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, it literally says in the armor upgrades blurb that you can do that, and it takes 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it's basically just a USB port, and you just kind of USB port, but it has a lot of buttons and stuff, so you have to take 10 minutes to do that.
Plug it in, Scotty.
Yeah, exactly. But you can definitely do that, and it takes 10 minutes.
Hello.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
No, sorry, I'm looking for the ghost.
Oh, it's dead. You killed it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you fine.
Unless you can't hear us.
Hello, Cosmo. Can you hear me?
There we go. Now I can hear.
Okay.
Excellent.
What's the gun? Sorry, a static arc pistol. Is that good?
It was a static arc pistol. It's something. It's probably something to do with electricity.
That would have been good against the enemy that we just fought, but
yeah, isn't that's convenient, huh? Inconvenient, I mean. Let's see, static arc pistol.
Static arc does not exist.
Cool. There's a picture of it, but there's no. Pistol.
Arc pistol. No, you need to go up. Arc pistol static. 1d6 energy, 50 foot.
And it also has a property of arc
Oh.
2, whatever that means.
I can't actually use a force field in my armor. It takes up 2 slots, and I only have 1 slot.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Damn.
Probably why that so you had 2 slots then.
Yeah, it makes sense. Wow, it's convenient, huh?
What does arc 2 do? 2d4. This is just the 2 to targets. Like, come on, tell me.
Well,
Tell me what arc does. It's just telling me all of these things that do arc, but not what the arc does.
on crit,
isn't it this-
arc allows it to jump to another target within 20 feet.
Ah, yes. Just found it
Yeah.
as you said it.
Yeah. I literally did the exact same thing.
Does anyone not have a sidearm that does d6?
My sidearm is a
the
laser
a-
pistol.
The android tepidly raises her hand.
The one using the laser pistol will continue to use a laser pistol because I don't trust her.
Probably.
Alright, if nobody has objections, I'd like to use the static because I only have like a gun that shoots bullets at the moment.
Sure.
The android
I'm
objectively
going to want to
raises
look
her
at that
hand.
later.
I don't care what the android does. What did you
You
say?
tried to kill us. You have no say at this.
I'm going to want to look at that later.
What, the pistol?
Yes.
That's fine.
I still have your laser pistol. Is that something I'm carrying on to still?
You have my laser pistol, but it's made out of fire and it's a D4, and you only have non-lethal besides that. So you have my burning pistol in case we fight more ghosts.
Fire, so it's burning.
Zombies.
What?
Yeah.
Fire does, or lasers do fire damage, yeah.
Just give me 1 sec while I add all this in. Critical, I'll just put arc 2.
Oui.
It also has stun. What does stun do?
It stuns.
That tells me so much. Thank you.
Sometimes I feel like a compendium of knowledge just dripping with useful information.
Well,
can
you are the
set a
GM.
weapon with a stun special property to stun mode as a move action. While in stun mode, the weapon's attacks are non-lethal.
That's actually super useful.
It's great for me then, because I don't have a non-lethal weapon yet.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can set phasers to stun.
Thank God.
Yeah, literally.
I'm now Kirk. Alright, how about
Wow.
my shoot?
Actually, your stormtrooper comment is becoming more and more real.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw another door down the other way. Let's go that way.
I want to give this
Is
corpse
this
a
another
burial.
hidden door?
I would like
Sorry?
to move. I would like to move this corpse.
Where?
I want to give it another space burial. Especially if Ava told me that she can't go to the other plane. I want to give it some sort of burial.
Well, let's throw some
Ooh.
holy water
Probably
on it or
does.
something.
I feel like you should be able to. Let me just read slightly further into this.
I mean, if we
Drifted.
kill the ghost, does it count as anything?
Kill the
Or
ghost,
does
send
it
it to the
just-
other plane.
Yeah, it's just back at the. What was it called?
The rift.
Yes, that.
I'm going to say that Ava, you know, with your amazing mysticism, that having killed the ghost and having found its body, you could perform a mystic ritual in order to appease its spirit.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean,
Oh shit! That is not the reaction I expected. Scientist, but hold on.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
I'm not
Mystic
mystic.
ritual.
I'm not a
science.
priest. I'm a scientist, but I mean, I can try.
If only I had mysticism, I would help. God damn it! Let me level up. There's so many
Well,
skills
that's
I want to do
because you
another with.
also not aid in this.
Can we have this?
Yeah, I can.
Can we have this ritual also be it a space burial? Because I would like to do that either way.
Sure.
mean,
Sure.
did we
No,
not, like-
it's a space burial, but you have to like take some glow sticks and throw it in with it.
So space
Did
rave
we
burial.
find any kind of ID?
I
There
looked.
is no ID. The only thing you have that might actually give you any information about the person is the data pad, which is without charge.
Okay, well,
currently.
we have that.
No, Jack's charged that. We just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
I'll look over the data pad while they're doing their special space rave
Oh.
there.
Space
Okay.
relation.
Okay, so I'm thinking how this is all going to go down. So, are you going to go back to the Acreon, or are you just going to
I need
go
to.
to one of the holes outside and just kind of throw it?
Well, there's no crates in the asteroid, and there's crates on the ship, so I'd like to put it in one of those, like I did with the goblin.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you did put that in the crate. I thought you just flung it into space.
No, I'm doing a proper
Okay.
space burial. I'm not saying here's
Yeah.
space, have fun.
Yeah. Fun in the vacuum.
Did that
that's a good
work?
one. Okay, so you guys meander back. I guess you float back to the Acreon with the body in tow, and you kind of prop this body into the special mystical burial crate. And Ava kind of, as is tradition with this kind of ritual, kind of symbolically closes its eyes, placing scraps of cloth over their eyes, closing up the crate, and lighting some ceremonial candles you conveniently have on hand. You start to sing the mystic chant required of this ritual as Carvin opens up the airlock and vents the crate into space. Meanwhile, so Shylock, you're going to be at the burial.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can all be on the ship.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah. Okay. So I guess you're all on the ship. Is there such a thing as inspiration in this game?
I don't know, Mr. GM, is there? I'd
There
like there
is,
to
in
be.
there is in fact such a thing as inspiration in this game. And you
Goose, just let you know this
earned it.
inspiration.
Yeah. But yeah, you do get space-spiration for your act
Where
of selfless.
do I put
ritual.
these in my senses?
Yes, you get 1 point in your space-spiration. I'm going to say that how it works is that you can either, I guess the word is force. So I'll say that you can force an ally or enemy to re-roll an ability check, initiative roll, or attack. And I'm going to give out these whenever you guys do some cool voluntary stuff with role-playing, because that seems fun and engaging.
Should I have two then, because I did the other burial?
No,
The
they
goblins
don't
not count.
No, the goblins don't count.
Wow, even the GM's racist.
So let's see here. Doodly-doo. Yeah, so Jax, as I think he left actually.
He went to go get coffee.
Oh well, I feel as I should wait, so I'm going to wait.
Well, if we're waiting, I'm gonna BRB as well then.
Okay.
Coffee time!
Yep. Smoke if you got
Actually,
it.
yeah.
Time.
I'm also gonna BRB for a little bit.
If everybody's going, then fine.
Okay, so what are we waiting for?
People to return.
Okay.
We had a bio break.
Gotcha.
All right then. Okay. So as Ava, Sherlock, and Carvin are funeralizing the body of this spacefarer,
Great name.
Jax, you are. I suppose. Did you go with them? Like they went back to the Atrium. Did you go with them?
I'm more concerned with this door. I mean, I'm probably going to be killed by whatever's hiding behind it.
I thought you said you wanted to look at the datapad.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to look at the datapad and then go hack the door, or open the door, do whatever to the door.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna stay on board the Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you open up the datapad. Yeah. So right now you guys are on the ship. So I'm going to just kind of plop you away. Actually, no, I'm not going to plop you away. I'm going to plop you in so you can see the scene unfold, even though it's not animated. But
what?
Yeah, you open up.
Not animated.
We just didn't have the budget. We didn't have the budget. I spent it all on music.
Oh goddamn!
As you can tell by the looping track that's been going on for the last 6 weeks.
It did loop the first time. I had to remind you.
True. That is true. Okay, so you open up this datapad, and there isn't really much on it except for what looks to be a recording, and it records it's like a video recording. And I'm going to assume that you access said recording.
Yep.
So the recording, you can see what looks to be a kind of a much younger. No, you wouldn't really recognize it as the same person because it's been like 75 years and the ghost didn't look anything like it. But you see this young woman in like a beam. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And in this recording, this person who identifies themselves as Moriko Nash identifies themselves as the captain of the independent starship Sunrise Maiden, and briefly relates her discovery of a strange asteroid in the drift. She landed her ship in a cavern on the asteroid and began exploring other chambers, but she was attacked by a terrifying monster that seemed to consume life energy and could walk through walls. Wounded and unable to escape the monster, Moriko managed to modify her armor's force field to extend in a bubble around her, as the monster seemed unable to pass through the force field. Nevertheless, Moriko realized her force field would eventually run out of power, and the monster would finally be able to reach her. She ends the recording with the following. I think I've come to terms with it. I won't survive, but at least I've explored the strange worlds and seen wonders I would have never dreamed of as a child. I guess everything comes to an end eventually. I've always been the master of my own fate, and I'm not going to change now. And she holds up a pistol. When my force field goes down, I'll fight, but I'll be saving the last charge for myself. My life, my death. This is my last will and testament. To whoever finds this recording, I leave the Sunrise Maiden to you. It's a good ship. And no matter where I've gone, it's always brought me home. Until now. If you treat it right, it'll do the same for you.
Well,
Sorry. No, this is for me. Oh my God. The recording goes on. Leave my body where you found it. We came from the stars, and to the stars I'll return, but the maiden deserves to keep flying. And she takes a deep breath and ends the recording.
Well, her body's in the space now, so...
We fulfilled our final wishes. We sent her back to the stars.
I guess, yeah. I couldn't suppress my laughter when I saw that sentence start. Oh my God. God damn it.
Well, this space inspiration feels really good now.
I'm actually gonna need that back for now. I'm kidding. But that was real good. Yeah. So, Jax, you can make me a culture check for the Sunrise Maiden,
I mean, you know what they say about the road to hell.
if you have culture.
I
If you
do
are not an
know.
uncultured swine. And unfortunately, you are, because that is not sufficient. So you don't really recognize the name of the Sunrise Maiden. It's probably some sort of ship.
Yeah, we can rename it.
Ooh, I'm actually gonna do some stuff.
Actually, do that. Could I roll a? What is it?
You're not there. You're on the ship doing the space burial.
You don't know any of this yet.
And we'll only
Which
find
was-
out if Jax tells us after we
Yeah.
went to go to the space burial.
That's so good. Oh my god. Okay. So the android is actually going to perk up because they've been the android and Soren have been next to you this whole time. The android is going to perk up once the recording ends and goes, Sunrise Maiden, I recognize that. It got lost in like 242 AG. It was never found until now, I guess.
What year is it now?
317 AG.
Okay.
Does it mean this asteroid grew around the ship? I guess somebody clicked their fingers.
No, it's my pen.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm just gonna imagine somebody clicked their fingers like I was correct.
Sure.
You're correct.
You do you.
Anything else happen before we get back to Jax? Or is Jax going to talk to the android about this? Is Jax going to roll sense motive?
So I put in the chat there what I broadcast about what we've learned here. Also, there's a monster that walks through walls in case anybody missed that.
I mean, was that the ghost? Or is that a separate thing now?
She made this recording before she died, so she couldn't have known about the ghost.
Just about to say, how would she know about the ghost of herself?
You never know. Like, I didn't succeed on the mysticism, okay? My character doesn't know.
That's a good point. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, so... mysticism, ghosts. Yes, I know about ghosts. Ghosts happen when you have unfulfilled desires that when you die, and it's just so powerful that your psychic energy remains trapped in this material plane, and you continue to terrorize things until your desires are fulfilled. Like, for example,
is the general rule of ghosts.
So, but the thing is that ghosts happen after you die.
Okay.
And she made this recording before she died.
I now know that was her ghost. Thank you for telling me. Now, there's a second creature that can go through walls. It's sucked in energy, so we're not going to be using energy weapons, but if it's a ghost, we can't hit it. Or we can just use fire or something. Or
baseball bats, you know.
Well, if it's a ghost, it's incorporeal, right? So baseball bat wouldn't hit it. Unless it was magic.
I don't think it's a ghost.
Well, she said
it's a
it
monster
moved through walls.
that walks through walls.
I'm just going to assume it's incorporeal, but maybe not then. If it could just... Maybe it phases. Maybe it's a phaser beast. If they have those in this. I mean, my character's not saying that, it's just me as a player. I don't know.
So, Jax, did you want to open the door before they got back?
I'm not going to open up
you read
the
all
door
that,
yet.
so do you really want to go there on your own? Well, with like
No,
half the body?
I really don't. I'm going to go find the other hallway that we found in the sort of caves area and explore down there.
Okay, so...
and I'm going to invite the other folks that are still here with me to join me in going off the map.
Yeah, they're definitely joining you. So, so these tunnels, this one and the identical one in the next room over, they look to be shafts that just go 100 feet and then are just cleanly cut off the side of the asteroid. They just stop. And they look like corridors, but they just stop 100 feet in.
everybody go?
North. I'm just kind of
but
here looking at it.
Yeah, but if you are so inclined, you could run out of it and jump into space. That's,
You do it in so many parsecs.
Yes, he can do it in 12 parsecs.
That's a short
That's
distance.
that is a unit of measurement rather than time.
That's
what
makes it important.
I guess. I'm going to say that you guys are now done with your funeralization, and you are back on board the asteroid.
Funeralization.
It's a good noun.
It is. Oh, isn't
Words
that a
are
verb?
great.
I don't know. You're the one who made up the word. Is it a verb? Is it a noun? Adjective?
Verb.
It's a noun.
To funeralize.
Funeralizing.
I don't.
To funeralize. You made up two words. What do they both mean? You can't just say this word means this word.
To engage in the act of to
enact a funeral.
Give me several hours as I work out the definition.
All right. See you in several hours.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Does Jax tell us she wanted her body to be left there?
Oh, that's a good point. Do you actually inform them of the recording? Are you leaving the asteroid?
I'm looking and seeing what's over here now.
Oh, this is just.
I'm looking for this. I'm looking for the cave where her ship is parked.
Right. So you don't find it unless you want to go outside and start exploring.
It's a big asteroid, isn't it?
Well, you can try to go outside. Well, no, you can go outside. I mean, you can try to find it outside. You can try looking for it outside. It's not necessary that you find it outside. Yeah, that's what I mean. God, I'm good. But as you are exploring the cave, the rest of your crew meets you.
So I guess this door is pretty much it then. That's this last part we haven't opened up.
We could always use the sensors of the Acreon to scan the asteroid for any signs of the ship.
We could.
Well, we've tried scanning this asteroid multiple times, but there's interference.
Life forms. Oh yeah, there's interference.
Well, pretty much anything. There's the interference.
We didn't really know what we were looking for back then. Last time we did it.
I mean, sure, we can try, but I understood it that even if we had a specific target, there was interference.
Yeah. So it's either from a sort of field from the asteroid itself or these consoles.
Same happened with the Acreon's original crew. They tried to scan it, but nothing because of the interference.
Yeah.
Those also suck.
Yep.
So this door.
I'm using that as a technical term.
Oh yeah, there's actually one thing that I forgot to mention, but I don't know if you actually looked at the. Did you guys look at the consoles in the other room where you found the body in the room before that?
There were consoles.
There were consoles.
Yeah.
I didn't see any.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, neither did I.
These little glowing little doodads.
I just thought those were lights.
Yeah.
I perhaps should have specified, yeah.
Oh.
Which is why I bring it up now.
All right, what's on the consoles?
Post the fact. Can actually do. Oh yeah. Okay, so you can make me culture checks to try to decipher it because there are some symbols on the consoles that are not of this world.
Ooh.
And I think you can actually take 20 on this culture check if you want to.
It's a bit late now.
Didn't.
Well, okay. Well, you still can take 20. I can have you
you can take 20 on knowledges.
If you have access to a console, you are able to take 20 on deciphering. It specifies in the in the other room that you were in that had the code. It's specified that you were not able to take a 20 on that culture check, but it does not specify with these consoles. So you are able to.
Okay,
Makes sense.
can I just aid another Jax then?
Rolls able to do
I,
it.
I've only got 5 to my culture, so somebody else should probably be getting aided.
Oh, Shark has 8.
To answer your question, Stu, no, your rolls were not high enough.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I'd be happy to lead this culture-wise if you want.
Yeah, and with everybody helping you, like you guys are kind of pointing at the symbols and jotting down stuff and looking up Spacepedia, doing all the normal things that people do when they decipher things. Yeah, pretty much. And you are able to recognize them as error messages and warning indicators in an unknown language. It's impossible to divine the exact natures of the errors and warnings, however, even with magic. There's simply not enough context or information. But they are warning indicators and error messages.
Have we tried turning it off and on again?
Apparently something went wrong here. We didn't know that
You're
already.
I'm a
really
little
watching
concerned that if we
it
did
up and on.
that, it might not turn back on.
Yeah.
Well, we now know something's going on. This is great information. We already know something was going on. I take it there'd be no way to find out if these error messages were after we messed with the console.
You're pretty sure they're not related.
All right.
Here, guys.
Are these just like screens showing information, or can we like interact with them?
You can interact with them, but as far as you interacting with them, it doesn't seem to actually do anything. So yes, you can interact with them, but it has no effect.
Okay. And you said there was consoles in the storage?
No, there were just consoles in this room.
Okay.
They're just kind of broken spare parts and like old machinery that's useless.
Well, if it's useless, what are we doing it?
Starting to feel like choice but to hoof it outside.
You're starting to think the what?
Feel like we have no choice but to hoof it outside and try to find this Sunrise Maiden as our only means of escape.
Well, we got that other door we can open up. Maybe that leads to the Sunrise Maiden.
It's also the fact that if we do get off this rock, we are leaving a quarantine, so the station could just send something to blow us up. I will also point to Sparks, who is still broadcasting everything.
I thought he was just recording now.
No, he was recording. He was set to live when we got here. Like, we've never done anything with him. Nope, he's still live.
We really need like a little token or something like that to represent Sparks. We accidentally shoot it with this arc gun, and
I was drawing one, but okay. That could be
Sparks is with you now. Draw your own. I'm not actually going to use that.
Protein.
There we go. Sparks is with me. You want to shoot the thing that's allowing us a way to leave, because they need to see us complete this mission.
The thing that took away our ability to leave.
And the only thing that can give it back, and we're in a quarantine zone, so again, they'll just blast us out of space if we leave.
Well, let's just find the ship so we at least have that option open to us.
Yes.
So do you open the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap places with Soren, and then open the door.
Okay. So the door opens up into a corridor.
More corridors. Oh boy.
Yeah. Whee! And there are more doors. at the end of the corridor.
This is what a space dungeon is
I
like.
warm up my flame gun. I do not trust this at all.
Okay. It's warmed. It's all warm and stuff.
It's warm?
Yeah, his
it's a
flame gun
it's a
is
flame
warm.
gun.
Oh, I thought you said the corridor was warm.
No, the corridor is not warm. It's cold. Well, I don't know if you would know. You probably have like.
Yeah, that's what I'm
internal
thinking. I don't think we would know. If it was warm, I think it'd be a bit too hot. If it's going through
exactly.
the suit.
Be a bit concerning.
Yeah, it would definitely
So
be.
open up the next door.
Okay. So now it gets juicy. So you open up the massive double doors into this room. With its vaulted ceiling and smooth stone floor, this sprawling cavern has the appearance of a primitive shuttle hangar or landing bay, an impression reinforced by the presence of a starship taking up the majority of the space. Only the western wall is finished with the ceramic metallic plating found elsewhere in the complex. The remainder of the cavern is hemmed by natural rock walls. Huge doors stand in the eastern wall of the chamber, doors easily big enough to accommodate a starship parked in front of them. Of more immediate interest, however, are the two human bodies splayed on the floor just inside the western doors, right about here. Their internal organs spread artfully on the floor around the corpse.
That's not concerning at all.
And so from behind, so right about here, somewhere in this area, is this starship. It's pretty large. And from behind it, crawling on top of the starship, you see something.
Oh boy,
and
something.
You kind of hear in your head, you hear more interesting subjects. Oh, I will have fun with all of you. And it comes from beyond the starship, showing its form to you. And that is how it looks. Oh, if your organs are as interesting as theirs, oh, the fun we'll have together. And it lunges towards you.
Maybe it's friendly.
And it
I think
lunges
he just wants to
towards
give you a hug.
It's going to give you a face-sucking hug. Everybody roll initiative.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
Just go home.
Can you pull up the turn order?
Yeah, sorry. Boobity-boo, boobity-ba. I have to delete it all.
Purge.
I may have deleted too much.
Whatcha?
Yeah.
Dude.
Jax.
Above a 5
Man.
with my initiative for so long.
I got a 4.
Like, I have 5, man. I get 8.
I get nothing.
No, Ava was 8.
Yeah, I was
So
8.
And Jax was 4, yeah. Okay. And then is the Monster Man. Or just the monster. The monster.
The Gargackle. Why
The
your name Sebastian?
The Garagakal. Yep, that's exactly it.
The Carriage. The roller coaster. Also, I'm pretty sure these 2 bodies are the last members of the crew, because there was only 6 and we found 4.
Question: did this thing appear to walk through walls?
No, it just kind of walked on the ship. It kind of disconcertingly crawled on all 4s on the ship.
Okay, so it was definitely not incorporeal and walking places it shouldn't be able to.
Not at that time.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I also have to roll initiative for Soren.
And can you move Soren forward, because he would have been ahead of us?
Oh. Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, okay.
We have this kind of we have formation going.
And android person. And they actually get more than that. They have a plus to their initiative. So, okay. Okay, so they actually go first. I think they're gonna. Oh yeah, I have really super awesome combat music.
I'm gonna ask them to hold till after me, so I can clever feint the thing. I assume it has intelligence since it's talking to us.
Yeah.
So I'll ask Clara to hold till after me.
They are not going to do that because they have something called trick attack, which
Well, they can
does
do
the
that.
exact same thing.
Well, not the exact same thing.
It's kind of close.
Why do
I
have
actually
2 on me.
I have to check out Shylock's trick attack because I don't know how that works.
Oh, right.
What about my trick attack?
Yeah.
Hey, what? I'm right here, man.
He doesn't want to
okay,
ask
so
you though. Come on.
it's 10. No, that's 2. Oh wow, that's bad. Wow. Okay. I'm just using this roll. So it's a 2 plus 13, which is 15, which is not enough.
Well, considering
So,
the minimum
there.
DC is 21.
What?
DC,
Well, yeah, the minimum DC is 21.
Yeah.
But they are still going to shoot at it.
Well, it's got
Oh,
cover
gotcha.
because Soren's in the way.
See you.
Yeah, still worth it. Let's see. Good gun. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, they kind of aim their rifle at the thing, but they're kind of
They don't have a
they're
rifle.
kind of. No, that's true. They aim their shitty laser pistol at the thing, but they're kind of freaked out by the appearance of this horrific monster, and so her shot goes wide and hits and burns a very very slight hole in the hull of the ship. And that is her turn. It is Carbon's turn.
You said you had battle music. I can't really hear it. It's really quiet.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Like, I can see 16 Final Form playing, but there we go. I can hear it now. Still very quiet, though.
It is.
better.
Yeah, I guess.
You can also increase your volume, but
Yeah, my volume's max.
now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Since I don't know if we're fighting an incorporeal thing or anything, I'm still using my bullet gun. I'm going to use Clever Feint.
It's a very descriptive name.
Well, it does use bullets, not lasers, so...
Like I said, descriptive name. Let's see here. It's 10 plus sense motive, which is, well, not especially high. So 22. Well, no, that's more than enough. Yeah, you kind of bluff it with its like you shoot your gun near it, and it kind of is distracted by that. Is my go-to.
Swear to God if you cut my head off.
And do you want to move it
Swear to
on?
God if you cut my head off. Swear to God if you cut my head off.
That'll be my turn, yeah.
Okay. Then it is its turn. It is going to. What does it want to do?
Leave us alone.
Yeah, it leaves and goes to Absalom Station.
Sounds good
Sweet.
to me.
That's their problem.
They're now the quarantine.
So it is going to eye Jax. who looks, and you can hear its voice in your head, telepathically speaking to you. I've never had dark meat before, and it stretches out its wings and rushes to you. And it is going to take a chomp out of your body with its lamprey-like mouth. And it is going to hit you. This may be bad for you. Dealing 13 damage.
Jesus.
That's okay. I still got hit points left.
Yeah, so it kind of rears up towards you and kind of bites down on your shoulder, drawing forth blood. And that would be its turn. So then we go to Soren's turn.
Soren get to there, then slash at it.
Meanwhile, I'm going to draw a spaceship. Oh yeah, damn it, I have to play Soren.
Yeah, you have to play Soren.
Can't I just have some of you guys do it? I can, and I will. Control.
How to use him.
Listen, I damn you. Fine, he's going to attune to his weird magic thing.
There. He needs to go there so he doesn't get cover.
Fine. He's going to go there. And he's going to do some stuff like, what does he do? He
just slashes. Don't do the explosion because that will hurt us.
No, he prays to the sun. He does stuff and the sun is all like, yeah, you're a good boy, Soren. So, yeah. He does that. Yeah, so the little yellow dot means the sun thinks he's a good boy. And he's going to slash at it.
The bee that really got me. Boy.
Boy. Okay. How the hell does he do things? Yeah, he just kind of does stuff. That's a 20. Is it a 20? It's really hard to, because he has all these modifiers. Because he right now he has a +2 from the flanking, and he has a +4 from the flanking and the flat-footed. So fair enough.
Do guns flank?
But he's not using a gun. He's got a
no, you
he's got a sword.
No, you, Jax. Do you have a gun? So if you have a gun, do guns flank?
That's a good question, which I'm going to look up right now.
I've got a nightstick.
Is it out?
Yes, but are you wielding your nightstick?
No, I've got my flame pistol out.
When making a melee attack, you wait. Okay, so next page, flanking. Where is that?
Well, Pathfinder, you don't flank with ranged weapons. So I don't know if it changes in Starfinder, since it's more of a focus from guns.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. It just doesn't have. It straight up doesn't specify weapons.
Can you flank with ranged weapons, I guess?
I don't. I'm gonna Google it.
Good old Google. I don't need to know things.
Yeah, it just says when making a melee attack, you gain a +2 attack rolls if your opponent is threatened. Do guns threaten? Like, can Jax make attack opportunities with his gun?
Yeah, okay. It just.
Because if he can't, he doesn't threaten.
I'll just say it doesn't flank. I'm not too sure on it, but if you unless both participants have.
Yeah, it doesn't specify. It says you get the bonus for melee attacks only, not for guns. But it doesn't say that the other person threatening it can't have a gun. So, I mean, I can make it a gun attack with it up in my face like this, and it will, get its reaction. But other than that,
Yeah, I cannot find a reason why it doesn't. Wait, no, this is the exact same wording in. Yeah, okay. So Starfinder has the exact same wording as in Pathfinder. So I
Then
guess
ranged weapons would not.
yeah, because it doesn't specify like if you have a ranged weapon you don't flank, but it is literally word for word the same thing in Pathfinder as it is in Starfinder. So I will say that ranged weapons don't flank. But he does. I think he still hits. Doesn't he still hit? Let's see. He has a 15. Guys, hard maths coming up.
1 + 1 = 2.
Okay, so he has a +1 to his attack, and then he has a +2 from his attack for his BAB. So it's 3 plus another 2, just 5. So it's 21 versus that. Okay, so he does hit. Yeah, he does hit. And he has to roll his damage, which I have no earthly idea what is.
It says there you threaten all squares. You can make a melee attack. If he doesn't have a melee weapon, he can't make a melee attack, so he wouldn't be threatening it. And it says in flanking,
Yeah,
you need to be
makes
able to
sense.
threaten.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty unambiguous. So yeah, he deals 4 damage to it. Does he deal the full damage to it? Yes, he does. So yeah, he kind of slashes at its wing with his lightsaber, and it hurts it, and it screams. And that would be Soren's turn. So we go to Ava's turn. Now I get to draw my spaceship.
Try to identify it. What the
Can I
hell
try
is
to
it?
identify it?
Sorry?
Can I try to identify that thing?
You definitely can. That would be. I think it's also mysticism. Let me double check. It is mysticism.
All
Depends on
right.
what it is.
Yeah. So you definitely identify it as a Drift native. That's. I don't think that's enough. I think I'm making a mistake here.
Well, what is its CR? This is 10
Yeah,
plus 1.5 times the CR.
It's rare, so that's not enough to identify it. So yeah, no, you don't recognize it. It seems weird and gross, and it has wings.
Does it take my action to do that?
No, that's a free action.
Okay. Next question is there like rubble or anything in the cavern anywhere?
Oh no, I ruined my pretty drawing. You can definitely you can break off. No, you can't because there's no.
There should be tons of rubble. It looks like there's
Anything,
rubble.
any rubble, anything. Just
Throw
a
the
piece of
body
rock.
at them. With a helmet.
I mean, if there's nothing else, I will throw a piece of one of the bodies at it.
Yeah, you can throw some stuff over the bodies, but there's no rubble.
You can throw one of their helmets if it's not on.
They've got their organs all splayed out nice and artfully. So you
Throw
can
the
use some
liver!
Organs.
It's the most damaging.
Going to be the grossest thing you've done so far.
Hey,
Oh,
it's not like
no.
you're
It's
not like you're touching them. You're using your telekinetic
Yeah,
mind powers.
exactly. I am not
You don't
touching.
have
It's
to-
just floating out and flinging itself at the base or the thing. At least it's not 0G this time, right?
Yeah, no 0G.
Oh, I got. Oh,
Yeah, no
I got
0G.
attacked.
I don't know. Being able to drift up and above it would have been nice.
But yeah, this is the beautiful spaceship. This amazing wine bottle, circa 1974. Chateau de. No. So yeah.
I'm gonna try to projectile it.
Okay. You unfortunately wait. Is it? No, it's not flanked, but it's still flat-footed. But that's still not enough.
At least I rolled
Hits.
more than 10.
Yeah, that's actually kind of
It's
surprising.
getting better.
Weird.
It was the 0G.
I just thought you were physically incapable of doing that.
I blamed the 0G.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The synergy.
And so does Ava.
And the spookiness of the zombies definitely contributed.
It
Okay,
was a new thing. It was 0G. Everything was weird. Okay, moving on.
so we go to Shylock's turn.
Molly's again.
Pew
It's
pew.
not mine. Yeah, pretty much. Attack macro work. We will find out.
Next time.
It works.
It's one higher.
It is one higher, and unfortunately not enough.
That should be 17 because I didn't realize it doesn't take into account my BAB. So I have one BAB. So it's 17 if that matters. Right? You succeeded at that?
Yeah, it is flat-footed, and with your one BAB, you actually do manage to hit it.
Yes!
Pew pew.
Attack mods.
Could you possibly 5-foot to there?
Sure.
Thank you.
Start moving around next turn.
Well, there's currently a ship in the way, but yeah.
I'm gonna get jiggy with it, it'll be great.
You're gonna cork this wine. We're gonna just celebrate.
Yeah, so you deal 3 damage to this this boy. And yeah, you kind of hit its shoulder and it screams out some more. Screams a lot. And you move slightly, and that would be your turn. So we go to Jax's turn.
I'm also going to try to identify it.
Go right ahead.
Also remember, it can't take any reactions, so if you want to shoot it in the face, you can, and move out the way or wherever.
The identify thing is a free action.
It should be. It's in Pathfinder. You can just use knowledge as
Yeah,
reactions.
It is, yeah. It is a free action, but unfortunately, that's not enough.
Yeah, that's really not enough. Okay. I am going to...
Wait a minute.
You're gonna swap to a melee so you can get flanking.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my club and go for it.
So you kind of
Space Lamprey does not care.
Yeah, you kind of clumsily swing your club in a fashion that would be becoming of somebody not used to swinging a club, and it harmlessly bounces off the stone floor, and the lamprey kind of chuckles in your mind. It's not a lamprey. I shouldn't refer to it as a lamprey.
It's got a lamprey mouth.
Yeah, it's got a lamprey mouth, but it's not a lamprey. The lamprey ignores it. And so it would be the end. Did you want to move at all?
I think I used up my movement actions doing other stuff.
Okay.
We took out a weapon,
I'm-
so...
Oh, yeah, you took out a weapon, that's true. Okay, so it is going to be the android's turn, who is going to move down here. Yeah, I think... Why is it... Yeah, okay, it doesn't get any penalty, so they are going to trick attack it again.
Hope he succeeds, so I don't have to.
Wasn't it... What was the DC again? Was it 20 plus?
It's,
Yeah,
It's
20 plus
CR.
CR. Okay, that is not going to be enough.
No, it's not.
so
It's...
they-
I don't know. Trick attack's different, sorry.
Yeah, it's the exact same. It's the DC is 20 plus CR.
It's... The CR's different for me.
Well, it's critical rating.
No,
Oh yeah, it's different as Clever Feint. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's 20 plus here, which that is not enough. But they are still going to shoot. And they are not going to hit with a 17. So that would be their turn. And then we go to Carmen.
Does Jax want healing or this thing to stay flat-footed?
Keep it flat-footed, I think, is probably going to be the best for everybody. I'll survive. I've got another spell healing ampule thing, so I can pop that.
Well, the thing is, if you get hit
Assuming
again,
it doesn't kill you
it's-
this turn.
Yeah, because it's turn next.
I mean, I'm going to trick
Just
attack
keep,
it. So
keep
if
it
I
flat-footed.
If I succeed at my trick attack, it'll go flat-footed. Not that that's a given, but
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
I'll live.
I'm saying that my feint attack is a lot easier to pull off because the
Just
DC is
saying.
lower.
Good luck, Jax, I guess.
Alright, I shall clever feint the thing again.
Indeed. That's 15 plus. Do we round up or down?
Down.
I keep
Down.
forgetting that. I cannot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You just barely manage to convince it. So you kind of shoot at its feet, and it just kind of annoyedly looks down at it and growls at you.
That'll be my
do
turn.
you-
I
Okay.
moved.
Yeah. Okay. So it is going to be its turn, and it is going to turn towards Soren, and in Soren's, I guess in all of your minds, he says it to all of you. He says, "You are a feisty one, aren't you? I look forward to taking a bite of your flesh." And it's going to rear down and bite at Soren.
Oh no, the good boy!
Uh-oh.
Not the good boy. Not the good son boy.
I think that's enough. I don't know. Let's see, Soren has an AC. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it hits easily. Yeah, so just like it did with Jax, it rears down and tries to take a bite out of his shoulder, but Soren kind of manages to duck out of the way. So instead, it just slams its half of its body into him, kind of knocking the wind out of him.
Boy.
And that would be its. Does it want to move? Yeah,
It wants to
I
flap
think
away about 60 feet.
it does want to move, actually. So it is going to fly. Let's see. So the spaceship is 5 feet off the ground. So it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it is going to move, provoking an attack of opportunity from Soren.
And Jax, because he has his club out.
Actually, wait.
Ooh.
No, never mind. No, it doesn't want to move. It's going to stay where it is.
Ah.
And that would be its turn. So Soren goes, and he's going to become a gooder boy, getting sunned up even more.
Best boy you can be, Soren.
He's the best boy. So
Goodest boy.
he's now very yellow.
He's going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, and he hits it once again. He hits it, dealing 7 damage, so he kind of stabs it through the wing. Oh no, he doesn't stab it through the wing. He kind of stabs it near the knee, and it screams out in pain. "You insolent!" And he, damn it, And then he's just going to hold his ground. And we go to Ava.
Going to keep flinging these pieces of stuff at it.
I love the
I mean-
picture of this battle where this monster is engaged in battle with Jax and Soren, and you just see pieces of intestine flying
It's just
by,
kind of flowing towards it, kind of, sort of.
just kind of plopping on the ground behind
Hey!
it. Oh wow! You actually hit it. So
There it goes!
so to describe this scene, you kind of telekinetically grab the what looks to be the engorged stomach of one of these humanoids, which doesn't seem to have burst yet, and you kind of fling it with all your force, and it hits it in the face and bursts, and stomach acid starts leaking onto it, and it smells putrid, and it screams out in both pain and disgust as it takes 5 gross damage.
Oh, baby, gross damage.
Yeah, gross damage is
Wow.
something new. And do you want to move at all?
I don't think so. I'm good here.
Then we go to Shylock's turn.
Is this spaceship elevated in some way? Like, can we go under it, or
Yes,
can we
so-
climb up it?
So the spaceship has. Actually, I should kind of draw them. Well, this is not necessarily the ultimate representation of the spaceship. It's just kind of how I'm imagining it, because I don't.
You
really
mean you
get a
don't?
good
It's
picture.
not a wine bottle?
No, it's yeah. You know, when you say it like that, it seems like obvious, but yeah, it's not a wine bottle. But I'm imagining these 3 5-foot-tall legs propping it up at these points. So it's about 5 feet off the ground.
Alright, nice. Trick attack my way over here. Come on. Hey, no tricks up my sleeve today.
It is not tricked.
Somebody's got
Until
to do this
I
so that I
land
can
the
heal.
shot. Yeah.
Let's see, it's a 15. You don't have the
There.
Jesus Christ. The flat-footed is not calculated in. Anyway, that's not enough to hit it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you miss it.
Yeah.
That would be your turn. We go to Jax's turn.
Okay, Jax recognizes what the Soren is doing there and runs like hell to get in cover.
Well, you can attack and then move.
Or I can move and pull my gun out so I can attack it, doing something I'm good at.
Well, you can do that.
So did you have your gun out when it engaged you?
When it engaged me, I had a flame pistol out, and then I dropped that and pulled out
Yeah,
my
okay,
baton and
okay.
took a whack at it.
why
and now
okay.
I'm running
why can't you
away to
just
pull
have
out
a gun in
the
one
other
hand
gun.
and a baton in the other?
Well,
That's a good question.
he didn't.
Why don't I do that?
That is a good question for Jax. Haha, Jax.
Well, you never said you dropped your other gun. You just said you pull out your
No,
baton.
I didn't. Okay, so gun in one hand, baton in the other hand. Now I'm running away and dropping them so I can grab my two-handed gun
Okay.
Everything on the floor.
and hide from the impending extremely bright light coming from Soren because
Okay.
my poor drow eyes are going to be blinded yet again.
Okay. So
Oh.
you kind of turn away from Soren and close your eyes, and just drop a load of weapons and put another one.
Yeah, I'm also going to
okay.
take another whack at identifying this thing. I might get
Okay.
20
Yeah, that's fine.
or not.
Unfortunately, that's still not enough. You feel like you might almost have it, but then you also feel like you're never gonna get it, and it's kind of depressing. So that is your turn. We go to the android's turn.
Please trick
Is-
attack it successfully.
They are going to attempt to trick attack it, perhaps successfully. No, well,
Ah,
boy, that fails.
Killing
that
it.
fails hard. Wow, that's just
Very
bad.
ineffective against
Roll these words on this thing. Damn it. Collective GM rolling.
Actually, I've been rolling like crap on this thing, but it has such high plus to its attack that it doesn't really matter. Let's see. What's going to? They are going to. Let's see here. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Shoot it. Hey, they actually hit it though. For 1d4 plus. So yeah, they shoot this thing square in the face, kind of burning it a bit and dealing 6 damage to it. And it kind of yelps out in a scream of pain. And then it's Carmen's turn.
Well, at this point, seeing all this damage being thrown around, I'm just gonna have to trust the teammates that they can make it flat-footed, and I'm gonna heal Soren.
I got a good feeling about this time.
You should have a good feeling. You're in the blast radius.
So he gets
2.
plus 12 stamina. No, he gets plus 8 stamina.
It's 8, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And do you want to move at all?
Yes. I'm moving behind the android.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, it is its turn, and it is going to kind of flap its wings and fly towards here. Actually, where would it fly exactly?
That would still provoke from Soren, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's going to provoke from Soren.
Alright.
But it's going to flap to about here. And raise itself up about 5 feet in the air. Soren's going to get an attack. 16.
Oh, Soren!
No, he gets a minus from that, and then a +2. No, he doesn't get a +2 because it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. So he misses his attack. And all of a sudden, you can see this, like, who would it target? I have no idea. Well, actually, it may just do that before it moves.
It's like we all have cover now from whatever it's trying to
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, not necessarily, because this is kind of a weird thing. So,
I mean, if he's 5 foot in the air, it's not going to hit anyone except the ship.
Well, that's depending on whether it's a ranged attack or something else entirely. I think.
I mean, something else entirely is running away, so hopefully he's doing that.
I'm just wondering what exactly it would do.
Gonna praise to the sun.
Too late, sorry, it's on it already.
He can still be a good girl.
So it's going
There can
to.
only be one good child.
That is true.
Yeah, so you are going to see. So all of a sudden, from like almost beginning at her feet and kind of traversing upwards in a spiraling fashion, you can kind of see this red mist start to form around the android known as Clara 247. And she kind of yells out like, "What the hell is happening?" And then you see her double over in pain and collapse to the ground.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Can we identify this at all?
Let me see, I'm just rolling the things right now. Yeah, ooh. Ew, boy. Okay, so yeah, you kind of see the spiraling red mist kind of start to envelop her entire body, and then she kind of opens her mouth to speak, but the red mist seems to have completely covered her insides and is just coming out of her mouth and is almost being sucked into this monstrous being, and she kind of wastes away and becomes almost a husk of her former self as she collapses to the floor dead.
Well, I hope somebody has that force field.
And you can see this this act seems to have almost bolstered the Shylock and Soren. You can see that this act seems to have almost bolstered the monster in some way. It seems almost more refreshed after having done that. And that is going to be its turn. So it is Soren's turn.
And now you can do his explodey thing.
And he is going to scream, "I'm bathed in the light of the sun!" And he's going to run up to it and explode at it. I kind of want to make him run here and explode at it to make it also hit Shylock.
No.
Let's not do that.
What the hell, man?
So yeah, he's going to explode at it. Oh yeah, it gets a reflex saving throw, which I have no idea. How much is it?
1.
Okay,
0.
reflex saving throw of 1. It succeeds automatically, and let's just. I don't want to look it up. It takes too long.
Couldn't Jax get a reflex to shield his eyes from this?
Oh, it's too far away, and Jack specifically said he was covering his eyes. So,
Yeah.
Well, he specifically said he was he knew it was coming. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew it was coming, and I took steps to mitigate the blindness.
Yeah.
Did you get your
And as such,
sunglasses?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Put on
it's
his
a
face
side effect
glasses.
of being the superior race.
No. Oh boy, where is? Excuse me. Enjoy the music as I look up Soren's class. Learn about it.
Doesn't he have a
So
macro
fun.
for it?
You
No,
should.
no, he does not. He has a macro for slashing with his sword. And
Come on,
nothing else.
Mosels. You can't just copy
Yeah.
me.
Exactly.
Supernova.
He does 20d8 damage.
He does 1,000,000 D60 damage. Supernova.
1d6 damage plus 1d6 additional fire damage per Solarian level.
Yeah, but what's the DC? What's the
It's
DC?
it's off of their charisma, I think, because it's their.
Yeah, but specifically, what is it? Golly gee, I just don't know.
Like 10 plus class level plus charisma modifier.
Oh, okay. 10 plus class level plus charisma modifier. So that's 2 plus 2, that's 14.
There we go. Equal to half your Solarian level plus your charisma modifier. Or 10 plus half your level plus charisma
Okay, so
modifier.
it's 13. Okay, 13. It handily beats it. Very, very handily, but he still gets to do his boom boom.
So it only takes half damage. Unless it has evasion, like a bitch.
Yeah, but it still takes... actually, does it have evasion? That is a good question, thank you.
It
It does
doesn't.
not.
No.
Wow, it has super evasion. It never takes any
God damn it.
damage. How amazing. No, I'm kidding. It does not have evasion. But you kind of... So you saw this monster almost bolster itself when it sucked the life out of it. And when Soren explodes all over it, it seems like there was almost like an unseen barrier around the monster, which is cracked and almost broken at this point after his explosion. And that is going to be Good Boy Sunlight's turn. We go to Ava.
Because I forgot last time, I'm gonna also try to identify it again.
Could you identify it? It's behind the ship.
I mean, I've seen it already. I mean, can I still do it?
Goose?
You can try to identify it one more time, I'm sure.
Okay. Nope.
Nah,
Nope.
you have no idea. It's
One
some
of these
sort
days
of
we can figure
weird
out what it
alien
is.
thing.
It's weird
Well.
and it's creepy and it gives bad names to all scientists. Okay.
Sounds about right.
I just have to go all the way over there.
Very large text, but I know what it says.
Can't really do anything about it from here. I don't want to go closer either. I don't like that thing.
Do you want to heal Jax? Or do you not have any more of your
Yeah,
spells?
I have one more, so I can do that. Sure. Since she came out over here, I'm gonna drop a Mystic Cure on Jax. Why is this D8 hating me so much today?
Today?
Well, I mean, my heals were decent, usually.
Jax, recover those stamina points? I'm not seeing a green bar in his.
No,
I
Jax has no stamina.
thought it was. I thought he targeted.
Yeah, I
Soren.
healed Soren.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jax didn't want it.
But now
Okay.
you get 7 hit points, so I'm gonna stay here still.
Yeah. Okay. Then we go to Shylock's turn. Remember those 7 hit points, Jax.
Come on, trick attack. It's been 2 1s for each android. This. 5 feet, trick attack. Oh my god, come on.
Good lord.
Better have been the bad roll. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Your pistol. You piece of everything.
Wow.
All over the place, doesn't do nothing.
Okay. Do you wanna? No, you already moved. Then we
Action,
go to
dude.
Jax. Oh yeah, it's a full action. That's right. I did not know that and played it incorrectly, but whatever.
No, you can still move.
Okay, that's-
She's dead now.
No, you can't. I don't think you can move if you're doing
It
a full
says
action.
trick attack is may move up to your speed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have been doing it correctly. God, I'm
Yeah.
good.
It's just that it's a full round, so it gets weird.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, but yeah, it's Jax's turn.
Alright. I pull out my big gun and I cast Supercharged Weapon on it. So, I'm charging up my laser.
So it says STD action. Is this a new kind of action I have not
It's a
heard about?
standard action.
Standard.
It's a standard action.
Okay, I was just wondering. It could have been any number of
He also
things.
gets a bit itchy.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
It burns when I shoot.
Oh boy. Okay. That's gonna be Jax's turn. We go to previously the android, now dead Carmen.
Alright. Should be able to have enough speed. Yeah, I'm gonna get behind Shylock, put my hand on his shoulder, and then just shoot over him to trick attack. This is how it's done.
Damn. That is impressive.
We aren't doing the same thing.
This is how it's done.
Maybe you should be bluffing him then. Since the acrobatics thing doesn't seem to be working out for you so well.
He gets additional damage.
So much worse.
And that'll be my turn. Moving standard.
Then we go to the monster. The monster.
Wants to hide underneath our bed.
The Gareka gal. What does it want to do?
The good gal.
I think it wants. Yeah, pretty much. I think it wants to mess with Jax because he looks weak. So
I look healthy.
He looks better than he did like a few seconds ago.
I mean, just think about it. If you take damage, I can heal you.
So it is going to use its flight to its full advantage, flying up 10 feet into the air, taking an attack of opportunity from Soren. It's 10 feet. It has 50 left. So 1, 2.
Is going up half speed in this as well?
Sure. I don't know better, but I'll say sure. Why
It
not?
does in
Because it's
Pathfinder.
not relevant.
If you fly straight up, it's half speed.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know, but it's not relevant to what I'm doing right now, so I'm
All right.
gonna say not. But I'll have to look that up. But it is now an amount of feet in the air.
This is a very small
And
ship.
It is, like I said, it's not a very good representation of the ship, but it's just something I had. You know,
Well, the ship is only 10 foot tall.
it's
Wait, no,
No,
it's only
it was
5
already-
foot tall.
No. It was already 5 foot in the air, and it flew up another 10 feet.
Yes, so the ship is 5 foot, because the standing things are 5 foot, and then there's 5 foot
Yeah,
ship, and
and-
now he's gone above it, which is 5 foot, so the ship's only 5
Oh.
foot tall.
That's a good point, actually.
The ship's really tiny.
Fine, it flies the number of feet required to land on top of the ship.
Alright, so this
it
is a
flies-
required number ship. I got it.
It flies about 20 feet in the air. Yeah, it flies 20 feet up.
Alright.
So it's a super tall ship. It's so tall.
Well, I'd argue how big this ship is, really, but okay.
Yeah.
Semantics.
I'll say it's 20 feet tall for now, or the number of feet.
It's a tall boy.
It's the tall boy, yeah. So it flies up about 20 feet and is now about 25 feet in the air, and it is on top of the ship. And it is going to.
Soren gets his
well,
attack.
it's-
See if Soren kills it.
He's going. Yeah. Let's see if he
He
kills
crits and kills it. Ah, so close.
it. He does hit it, breaking the seemingly breaking what appeared to be some sort of barrier around it and slashing at its leg.
Wait, the barrier broke before.
No, it cracked. I specifically used
sorry.
the word
Yeah.
cracked, but not broke.
Yep.
But he breaks through the barrier and into its leg, slashing at it and having it howl in pain as it flies up on top of the ship to the edge, and you see this red mist form around Soren as well.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm going to need
no.
my good friend Soren to make me a fortitude saving throw.
Go on then, GM.
Survive!
If you roll low, we know you killed him. Goose?
Well, he needs to make a fort saving throw.
Yeah, Soren. You said Soren.
No. Oh, sorry, Jax. I meant
Oh.
Jax. I said Soren. I meant Jax because that's how I am.
Oh god.
Hope you got a secondary character waiting for you.
He won't die. He'll just go unconscious.
Heroes don't die. Heroes just sleep for a very long time and never wake
So
up.
you feel an intense pain as what feels to be your life force is kind of drained out of you. This swirling red mist coming out of your seeming entire body as you take 14 points of damage.
Think you did enough?
God, that is exact.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap now.
So
Forever.
you see Jax fall to the ground, and you hear the signature snores of his nappy nap sounds. And you see this, and Ava, from your vantage point, you can see this massively bolstered barrier form up around it.
If only we were undead.
That would be its turn. So we go to Soren.
Shoot it.
He is going to. Unfortunately, let me see. Is his weapon one-handed? I have no idea.
I mean, it's a sword. You could assume it's one-handed, and he just dual with two hands it for more strength. You have to look at his sheet.
It's probably
Down
one-handed.
on the sheet.
It just makes sense to me that it's one-handed.
I mean, you can always just hold it in one hand and then do something with the other hand.
Yeah, it's one-handed, and I'll say he had a gun in the other hand because that's convenient for me.
Sounds good to me.
What? Actually, does he even have a gun? Oh my god.
Yes, he has a shooty gun. It's there. You just don't see
Yeah,
it.
should.
Okay, he
Wow.
does. He does.
Didn't he give a gun to the goblin at some point?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
he
took
did.
it back
Had a
when
gun.
we took it back when they died. So yeah, he should have one.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you actually take it back? I don't remember you saying that.
He died, so he
Yeah,
took the gun back. We're not just going to leave the gun with the dead body.
I know that, but I felt like you didn't say so. Okay.
It's the old rule of thumb. If it's not written down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going pretty much. He's going to. I'm going to remove this annoying text bubble. He's going to start becoming friends with the sun again, and he's going to aim his gun. I think it's too far away. Thanks to somebody's rulings, I think he is out of his range increment.
Well, you can still shoot. So it's going to get -2.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think so. Let me see. It's 5 feet plus another 20 feet plus another 5 feet.
Are you using
But that's-
Pythagorum's theorem because he would
Yeah,
be a bit closer?
I'm about to go Pythagoras.
I've recently had to do that because a lot of the people in my game have auras, and there's a lot of flying things around. If you know off the top of your head, if Jax gained stamina, would he wake back up?
No, that's
I'm
not-
out
no.
of hit points. I'm not out of
Yeah.
just out of stamina.
If you're out of stamina doesn't affect your consciousness, your hit points do.
Alright. Are you going to be waking up anytime soon?
Well, I can spend a resolve point to stabilize, but I
No
think
need.
that's about it.
I can
That's the
stabilize you.
following turn. Yeah. It's the following turn you can spend another resolve point to...
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm a stabilize you. It's fine.
I mean, if
But I
Ava
can't
heals
heal you.
I can give you...
I can't.
Oh.
I can't heal. I can stabilize him.
Yeah, I can give him stamina, then if you stabilize him, he could get up on the next turn then? If he uses his resolve or whatever?
That would be it.
At least then you're not starting with
man.
0. You'll have 8 stamina to survive something, maybe.
Man, stupid monster blew my entire supercharged weapon spell.
Hey, you're unconscious. Does your spell fade away? Do you need concentration on it?
Well, it has to be spent before the end of my next turn. My next turn is spent on my back, so
Wah, wah.
Anyway, so Mighty Pythagoras has spoken, and Pythagoras says he was within his range increment.
Woo.
So that, but he missed anyway.
Oh my
with
god.
his pathetic roll. So that is his turn. It is Ava's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stabilize Jax. Because I have that thing. So at least you're not dying.
hurrah!
You do that.
But I
Is
don't think I
that
can do
your
much
turn?
else. Yeah.
Okay, then we go to Sherlock.
Don't you want to move? Like, take
Nope.
cover?
I mean, it did that to Clara from all the way like behind the ship, so I don't think cover helps much at this point.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can I do another mysticism to see what it is?
I
Blow my
actually-
chances.
I actually I kind of DM cheated there because I kind of retconned it that it did the sucky thing before it flew away.
Ah,
So
okay.
it was there when it did the thing to Clara.
Ah, gotcha. But yeah, can I do identify it again, or have I blown my chances?
Yeah, no, you can't. You don't get
Alright.
another chance to mystify it.
Well, I mean, knowing that, then I'm going to move out of line of sight. Guess
Out of
fuck
sight,
that
out
thing.
of mind.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Okay. That is your turn. We go to Sherlock's turn.
Does it look like there's relatively handholds that I could use to climb up this ship? I mean, if I get a full action to climb, I might and fire a gun. It's all the same difference to me.
Well, if it's the same as Pathfinder, climbing is like half speed or something, unless you roll really high.
Unless you have the climb speed.
Yeah, climb speed too.
Half speed, but
Like, if this ship is 20 foot tall, I don't think you have 40 foot movement.
if the ship is 20 friggin' feet tall.
Well, it's technically
What's your
25 because
soldier?
we're on the ground. So, even if you fail, you're not going to get to the top.
So it's 25 feet up, and you can make me an acrobatics check to try and climb up at full speed. If you fail, you'll have to climb up at half speed, or if you fail by a lot, you will probably fall.
I'm good. Just checking. Okay.
I think you can. I think you could also do an athletics if that's more your dealio.
Specifically athletics, but whatever. I'm just gonna somersault and whatever my way over this way. Oh, come on, just one good roll would be nice.
Come on, trick attack.
Damn you to hell! Not one over 10, not even 10. Jesus. Okay, here's the follow-up shot. Why not?
You would definitely pew it well.
Damn it.
I mean, hopefully you can only do that soul-sucking thing so many times a day, because he's already done it twice.
But yeah, you can kind of see his barrier shimmer and small cracks, very very small
Take
cracks
that.
running for 4 minutes.
Jesus.
That would be your turn. We go to Shylock's turn, who may use one of his resolve points. So yeah, it's Jax.
Okay, I spend resolve point to
Open your eyes!
open my eyes. I think it gives me 1 hit point.
Yep.
I like that little sliver of red on my bar now. I think that's my entire turn.
Really? You don't get to do so?
I think that it's a standard action to spend the resolve, and
And a move to stand up.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Then we go to Carvin.
I shall
Do you
give
want to
Jax...
stand up or do you want to stay down and pretend to be dead? Never
I
mind.
mean, it's sucking up life force. Could be a good guess. It can sense life force as well. Like the other things.
It's a guess. Yeah, move on. Don't mind me.
I'll give Jax some stamina. Since this is like the only point you're going to be able to get it from me, because if you take another hit, you're probably going to go dead. Or at least close to it. So you'll get 8 stamina.
Hurrah!
That's not really a...
Second wind.
Yeah, that's the only second wind I got for you, buddy. Oh no, I can't even roll mysticism. Well, I guess it's time for some explosive stuff. And give me a second while I do some sneaky things behind the curtain. Don't look.
Wait, when do you get curtains? I don't have curtains. This is bullshit.
You're the man behind the curtain. I'm just the shoe shiner.
Oh.
I guess. Oh! Oh no. He doesn't really need to. Alright, okay. I'm going to move. I get to. Okay. I'm going to move round to there, around the corner, And as I'm moving, I'm pulling out my sticky bomb.
Okay.
So hopefully I'm behind cover here. And that'll be my turn, because that's a move and standard.
Okay. It is going to leap down and fly towards Jax. And as it does so, you can kind of hear in your mind, I can sense your fear, weakling. Die! And wow, that was very close to a critical hit.
Jax, you're not allowed to... Stop listening to it!
But he sounds so seductive.
I can sound that, just... I'm nicer.
So yeah, it hits you for, well, this is 17 damage.
Well, I'm back down to 0.
Wow, that was actually surprisingly close to just outright killing you.
Let's see.
Well, it looks like we might need to do another burial in space. Because I have a plan, but it's only going to save, like, people who are not next to him.
Can we just kill the monster?
Well, I'm going to use the sticky bomb to keep it in place so it can stop charging at us. But the only problem is that you are next to him now. So it might be hard to angle it that only gets him.
Cost me 2 points to stabilize myself.
Okay.
I guess stabilize you again on my next turn, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was pretty close to just killing you. Okay, but that is going to be its turn. And then we go to Soren, who is going to rush at it. Suns ablazing in his back.
Don't be there. Oh, I can't. Okay. Can you move one space up? So that way I can get an intersection that doesn't get him.
Okay. It is going to go there. And well, he is going to go there. Jeez. And he's going to stab at it with his blade. This bladey blade. Oh, and he actually hit. How about that? Dealing not. Yeah, he deals 7 damage. Okay. Dealing 7 damage. And yeah, you can see these large cracks start to form in this barrier this monster has. And then we go to Ava's turn.
Do you want me to stabilize Jax or do something potentially useless?
Well, if you... I don't think the
I've
damage
got
is going to go through the shield. And I'm... Jax is going to die if he doesn't move. So... Oh, he can't even... No, it's provoke. Shylock would have to feint attack it and get it to be flat-footed for the round after this one.
God, I have to succeed at it.
Yeah, you have to succeed, and on your next turn you need to move, but you don't. Oh, you can't even do that because your flat foot ends the beginning of your turn. I know there's an explosion coming. I'm trying to plan to save people, but it's hard to do so. We're either going to lose one person, or we're definitely going to lose Jax, because Jax is in the way.
Yeah. I think I'm resigned to my fate at this point.
Shai, what did you say?
Then or Jax? That just sounds like we're gonna lose a person. What do you mean?
Yeah, we're going to lose one person, or we're definitely going to lose Jax, because if I sticky bomb the creature, it's going to be right next to Jax, and Jax can't move because he's going to take too many turns to get away. Or we can have you trick attack, however, Soren's going to explode, and that's going to hit you. And possibly Jax as well. Well, definitely Jax, because he's too close.
So when does Soren explode?
Next turn.
Beginning, or does he get to move first?
He's gonna move. He said he's gonna guard a step away, but you have to be away. But you can't. Can you do your move before or after your trick attack, or does it have to be before?
I can 4. That's Shylock may move up to their full speed. Indeed, they're flat-footed.
So you're still gonna be caught in the explosion because 5 foot and then 5 foot's not gonna be a good enough distance away from Soren. And if you
5 foot.
yeah, but if you fully move, the creature's gonna attack you. Probably do like 13 damage again. If you want to take the 13 damage.
Gonna take a lot of damage from something, it seems like.
Yeah. However,
Did you have evasion?
Evasion.
So you're. If
I
you
have not
move-
had luck with any rules.
yeah, I don't think we should be relying on rules that we make.
Oh yeah,
So you're
I remember.
kind
I
of.
remember that I had the best luck when I rolled for evasion with Shylock.
So that's the plans we have
You're
right
more-
now. It depends on what you guys are wanting to go with, because it puts at least one person in danger, no matter the plan I have.
I don't really care to lose Jax if we can help it, but if everybody's exploding, I don't really know how any of us is going to survive anyways.
Well, we don't know
Yeah.
how many more sucks this thing has, and Jax is going to die no matter what's going to happen at this point with the explosion and this creature. Unless the creature decides he'd rather go for you than the guys on the ground who were going to get up again. And even then, he's going to stand up, which will provoke. Unless you can
Well,
trick attack.
It's only got his explosion only has a 10-foot range, so all he has to do is take a guarded step to the right, and then be good for that.
That's true.
Still a chance of hitting you, though. But, I mean, after that, then you'll be
the,
getting up.
the bigger concern is the fact that the creature is about to, teabag me.
Yeah. I can't really do anything to stop that. Like, Sticky
Yeah.
Bomb just sticks him to the spot. You can still attack, I'm pretty sure.
Speed at my trick attack, and Jax is stabilized.
And I can. That's what I was asking. Like, do you want me to stabilize him or?
Stabilize him, and then Jax,
Alright.
does he get an action after like, conscious?
He gets a move. But then,
He can crawl 5 feet.
is that a guarded step, though?
It won't.
No,
it won't
he
have
would
to be
take an
for-
attack of
Yeah.
opportunity and get bitten in the butt.
Oh, because if I succeed at my flat foot, that guy doesn't get an attack of opportunity. That's what flatfoot does.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying we have to rely on your trick attack.
Yep. I mean, we could theoretically save someone's life.
Well, my turn is done. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna move.
Oh, wow. I forgot about the massive damage rule.
Yeah, the massive damage rule was almost in effect.
Yeah.
It was close. Okay,
Really.
that's Ava's turn. Wait, what did Ava do?
She
I stabilized Jax and don't move.
Is that not
It's a
what's
zero
close
level spell.
range?
Like 30
Like
foot.
30 feet. Yeah.
Oh, it's 30
25
feet.
feet
Okay.
plus 5 per level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
30
that's
30
fine.
foot.
Okay. Then we go to Shylock.
So you can
Okay.
either move but provoke, or stay there and reflex the explosion.
Reflex. What was the DC on his thing?
13? 15?
On his boom boom,
Yeah.
13.
Can
This
risk
is why
that.
they need
I can
high
deal with it.
charisma.
Me guarded step won't change anything. I'm gonna.
No, you can't. There's nowhere you can guard its step to avoid it.
I can't get out of its radius
No,
safely.
it's 10 foot from
Ah.
him.
Roll really bad to fuck that up. So I think I'll be good there. To try and flip thing that I used to kill that one monster way back in the day. Oh, come on, cool trick attack.
Back
do
in
the
the
thing.
olden times.
You might as well guard a step as well. If you're not going to move, you might as well guard a step to get some distance.
No, I'm just gonna use my baton. It's gonna be great. Yes! Your stupid face!
That is indeed enough to succeed.
That kind of goes against my plan of sticking him in place, because he's in melee range of you. I want him to stay there so he can't attack us with his 13 damage.
Want him to... What?
I'm sticking him
Want
in
him to-
place so he can't melee us anymore. But if you're right next to him, there's no point me sticking him in place because you're right next to him.
Bomb does?
Oh boy, that's bad.
Does it sticks him in place?
Yeah, the sticky bomb is a stick bomb. You stick to the spot. We had the discussion like last
See,
session.
that was...
I
well,
said
I wasn't
that.
here last session.
I said that during now. I said I'm going to stick him to the spot. And that's why it's a problem, because Jack's there.
Well, it's flat-footed,
work
so
with that.
Jack can crawl him. If he stabilizes, he gets back up, he can roll away now.
So I'll 5-foot step back with a guarded step as my movement.
Okay.
I guess it'll be a laser gun then. Well, I did what I needed to do.
Yeah, he's flat-footed.
That works for
That's
me.
what we needed. Well, is he flat-footed with 26?
Yeah, it's flat-footed.
Okay, good.
I'm not throwing a CR like 6 or 7 at you.
I don't know. Its attack is very high.
It's brutal. Okay. That is Shylock's turn. Then we go to Jax's turn. Wait, Shylock, you
Yeah.
moved away, but your trick attack is a full round action in which you move. That's not a guarded step, is it?
Saying,
I'm saying you moved
I
first.
mean, a guarded step is a move action.
Yes, I realized this, but
you
it
may
says
move
like
up to your speed. It's not the same thing, yeah.
yeah. So you moved away from it, thus provoking an attack of opportunity, perhaps.
Yeah, that would be fair.
Oh boy.
I mean, which takes it first, the flat-footed or the...
Like as it's written,
I think
he
that,
moves
yeah.
first.
I have to get the feat of like the feat where you fire whenever you want sort of
Yeah.
deal in order to.
Pretty much. So
now,
unfortunately,
adjust
I'm
it.
going to have to bite you.
You don't have to.
Okay, I
You
want
do
to
that.
bite you.
Okay, there you go.
Oh shit, that might not be enough.
I don't
Is
know.
14 enough?
We're not combat characters. It might be enough.
Tell me, Shylock. Is 14 enough?
I'm decent at this.
Did it hit?
Muted? No, it does not hit.
It does not hit.
Nice.
Congratulations, you didn't almost get murdered. Okay, so it is Jax's turn. So can you take a guarded step? when
No, he
you're
doesn't need to
down?
guard a step. It's flat-footed.
It is flat-footed, and it also already took its reaction, so it's irrelevant.
That's well.
But yeah,
Right.
but you are at. I don't know how relevant it is, but you are at 1 HP, so you might want to change that. That is Jax's
Yeah.
turn.
Kind of.
So
Tiny
we go
sliver
to,
of red. is
pretty
bad.
much. So we go to Carmen's turn.
All right, I'm gonna move up to here, and if I hit this intersection, it should hit that, and then nobody else, because there's a wall.
What? So like, are you targeting this grid intersection here?
Yes, where the arrow starts. So it hits the creature, but nobody else.
Yeah. So grid intersections are like. So let's see. Here. So you would be targeting this X. Is that what you're targeting?
Will that hit the creature? Because it's 2 squares away from the bombs.
How big is the radius?
2 squares. I can't remember what you said. Was it 20 foot or 10 foot?
Holy shit. What is it? A sticky bomb?
It is a sticky bomb.
So the sticky bomb. Yeah, it entangles the creature,
Yes.
and it is a. No, that's range. It's 10-foot radius. which is like so. But that would, I think it hits Jax as well.
I can throw it here, like this intersection down here.
That would not hit it, no. Because
they're all screwy.
Yeah, God, there's so much shit on the screen. God damn.
Can I throw it there? Because then there's a wall in the way.
Yeah, but see, that's not. Wait, okay, I have an area of effect.
Oh god. I don't want to look at these things.
No, but check out the 10-foot radius. So it goes 10 feet from a grid intersection.
Yes, it should be fine to hit him. If it's... Yeah, because it's two squares side by side.
No, but where are you aiming it? If you're aiming it here... Like, which grid intersection are you aiming at? This one, yeah. But that would...
Well, looking at the squares...
Yeah! That's right. It wouldn't hit Jax. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just being a crazy person. Yeah, that's fine.
Like, that's how I thought it was before, and then you can't, like, tell me it's not that.
Yeah, I was looking
all
at
messed
it.
Up.
I was looking at it elsewhere. I blame the wine bottles and the bodies.
Yeah, the alcohol that you've been drinking. That made us shit.
All the alcohol.
Yeah, so throw it there, just to get him and no one else.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that.
It's stuck, you blood-sucking fiend.
Alright, that should hit it, because it's only DC 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's DC 5, and you do hit it, and I have no idea how this thing works.
5 rounds!
How does it work? It has to...
It's stuck. It doesn't do anything. No,
I assume that it can, like...
Yeah, probably a reflex save or something. But you never told me.
Well, yeah. Hey, it's not... I have a lot of shit to do. It's not my fault if you don't look up your stuff.
Grenade. Gonna have to look it up.
Let's see.
I'm not blaming you didn't tell me, it's just... the book seems very weirdly laid out. Also, Paizo is renowned for having things noted once and never again.
This is a fusion. Never mind. Thankfully, they can't run out of PDFs. A creature hit by an entangled weapon becomes entangled until it escapes with an acrobatics check. DC 10 plus the item's level. 1.
Oh.
Well, that's gonna be easy.
Plus the attacker's dexterity modifier.
That's high.
Or a strength check, which is DC 15 plus the weapon's item level plus the attacker's dexterity modifier. An entangled creature can attempt such a check as a move action. Some weapons, such as sticky bomb grenades, have a maximum duration for this effect. Okay, cool. But yeah, you do that, and that is your turn. It is going to be the Garakakakal's turn. Oh, they told me Garakakakal. A newborn king is here, Garakakakal. Let's see.
It is the right season for that.
Pretty much. What does it... Oh, wow. That is a high acrobatics. Holy shit.
Well, I don't know. I just know it can fly. Oh, for God's sake.
Okay. So it very easily breaks out of it. Well, that still did buy you a turn because it was definitely not going to attack Soren. It was going to attack somebody weaker. So I didn't specify you.
Yeah, but you were thinking it.
Shush. Yeah, with a 22, it's going to hit Soren for an amazing 16 points of damage.
Jesus!
Completely eating up his stamina and cutting into his healthy points, kind of nibbling on his shoulder a lot with its gross lamprey mouth. There's going to be Soren's turn, and in a fit of incandescent fury, he's going to take a... Is a guarded step even necessary? It's still flat-footed, isn't it?
Yes. However,
Okay.
no, he won't hit me, so it's fine.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to move over here under the ship so he doesn't have to damage old buddy Stu. Well, actually,
It
does he
should.
still?
Yeah, it's still in range. That's the problem we had.
Yeah.
Even if they both guarded steps, it would still hit him.
Okay, here? It cannot hit him.
Oh yeah, you can flat-footed. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me if it still hits him from there, because that is insane.
Oh no, yeah, we forgot that the creature would be flat-footed, so he doesn't need to take
Yeah.
a step.
He doesn't need to take a guarded step. He can move. Yeah, but I still want to look up the radius on this thing, because that seems
10 foot from him.
It's 10 feet. That's not that high, though.
I know.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, he's going to stand over here and he's going to blow up at the creature, who is going to make a reflex saving throw. Oh wow, and it actually failed its reflex saving throw, so it takes full damage in the form of...
Oh crap.
Wow,
would you
12.
Just
Nani?
never mind.
Okay. So yeah, this massive supernova coming from him. Does this blind Jax? Because he's kind of...
Well,
Like-
yeah.
How far is the radius of the blind?
Bright
It's light. It's just bright light that affects me.
Yeah.
So
It affects you.
even though it's only a 10-foot radius, it's because of the drow thing, light blindness.
Yeah.
Instead of always being dazzled, and now I just get blinded by bright light while I'm in an area of bright light.
Oh wait. So bright light is a certain thing that affects, like bright light. If bright light were present, it would also affect other people.
Only
would
if
dazzle
they
them?
have some sort of blindness.
Oh.
I mean, I
okay.
literally have a racial that says bright light blinds me.
Yeah, but
I mean,
yeah. Okay.
if
Okay.
somebody else has a bright light weakness.
Okay. Okay. I thought just bright light in general just messed with people.
Oh no.
No. Okay. Okay.
That's a draw special drawback.
Okay. Then that, okay, that's going to blind you, and it is going to deal 3d. Yeah, it's going to deal 12 damage immediately, shattering its barrier and burning its flesh, taking it down to this, and it's all hurt and stuff.
Nice.
And then it's all burnt almost to a crisp. So that would be his turn. Then we go to Ava's turn.
Nobody go into these squares because I'm throwing another grenade.
Wasn't planning to.
Okay.
Now that Jax
Don't wanna.
isn't dying anymore, I'm gonna do the thing I'm suck at the most. And flame disgusting shit at it.
Kill him with an eyeball.
Nope.
Ah.
No, the gross eyeball
An
flies
eyeball.
at Shylock and hits his chest. Okay. Then we go
Gonna
to
stay where I am.
Shylock's turn.
Yeah, so Shylock, if you're in that square, I don't know, you might need to move.
Can move out of it. It's all good. Break out of it pretty easily too, but let's not waste a turn.
And if you could continue the trick attacks, that'd be lovely.
Where lies the thing? I want to see. Full attack. Yada.
It's a good thing I kept a hold of these grenades. I now have the question that if we were infected with these larvae, if it tried to do that circle life, if it would get infected or it wouldn't like the taste.
I don't think it would get infected.
But would it like the taste?
It probably wouldn't like the taste now. The question I have actually is, because it has a bite attack, if it bites you, does it then get infected? That's kind of...
I wouldn't think so. You'd have to go to where an infected part of the body is, and the larvae go to the brain or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah.
Shylock, what you doing, buddy?
I was trying to do the mathies behind it, but it looks like, yeah, just the... So I'm going to do that. Moving away! Let's try that sweet, sweet tricks.
You call him a name? Ah.
Oh, come on!
It is not so.
Fine, well, shot to the face, piece of butt.
It does not take a laser shot to the face.
Damn it.
Well, what is it? Is it still flat-footed?
No. It ends at the beginning of his turn. Mine is the end of my
Okay.
turn.
Wait, no, that's EAC. That's EAC. Yeah, it hits. It hits it, dealing a little bit of damage, flaming up its wing.
Yeah.
Kill it with
Are you-
fire.
That would be Sherlock's turn. Yep. And we go to Jax.
Who's going to kill it with fire? Because I'm figuring I don't need to see to hose down any cone-shaped area in front of me with fire.
Just spray and pray.
So, rough boy.
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
It.
Awesome roll for damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Nice.
One-off max.
insane. Wow.
Now,
Sorry.
don't get a good reflex.
Let's see.
DC is 15.
I'm just seeing if it had amazing, like, if it had some evasion I didn't read about. No.
I mean, now would be a bad time to find
Oh,
out. What it is.
come on!
Mm.
Okay,
Yes.
well. Yeah. It fails at reflex, so you kind of can see it just get bathed in this massive torrent of
I-
fire. And
I don't
it's.
see anything.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
Most
You
people
heard.
see
You hear
as
it
this
probably.
thing is bathed in a torrent of fire and it screams out in pain. And that would be its turn. Now that would be your turn. Do you move at all?
No, I'm staying where I am.
Then we go
Yes.
to Carvin's
stand up?
turn.
Yeah, I'm already upright
Okay.
with my 1 hit point.
Alright, I'm gonna use.
Got
I should actually also mention that to everybody else, you notice it glare very menacingly towards Jax.
Oh no. Well, I heard it. I need to figure out what my next character is going to be named.
Okay. Well, I was going to use an inspiration point, but now I'm going to save it. I'm going to pull out my incendiary grenade and throw it at that intersection I've noted, so it shouldn't hit anybody except for the creature.
Okay.
Ain't in the mood for your nonsense.
Is that still hitting?
Thankfully, you do still. Well, actually, does this kind of give it cover? Yeah, because you're targeting this intersection. So yeah,
It's the only one I can hit.
Yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, that.
Come on!
Sorry, but because of this piece here and
Can you
because
use
of the
the
door that's like open
Inspiration on
outwards.
yourself to reroll.
Yeah, you can use inspiration on anybody.
Thing is, I don't have 2 inspiration points, and I don't... Okay.
You're throwing a fire grenade.
I use my inspiration
How
point. Can I
about-
reroll?
Yeah, definitely. That's how it works.
Alright.
Yeah, that hits. So you throw it at this intersection,
Yep.
and it lands with a plop and a boom. Roll for damage. Well, actually, it gets a reflex saving throw.
And since there's sticky stuff on the ground, would that ignite as well?
No.
Fair enough. It's just that it doesn't Pathfinder. I don't know if this is the same sticky stuff or not.
I have no idea. If you can find me a rule, because I
I don't know, because I don't know what the sticky bombs that you gave me are, so I can't really look for the rule.
that's a good point, actually.
I just know that if there's a spell called Web in Pathfinder, which has a similar effect.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but that's
literally web.
webs.
Yeah.
Like that's webbing all
I don't know
around.
what the sticky stuff is made of, so...
It's made of non-flammable material.
Alright, so
Convenient.
if it's non-flammable, it's not going to go into flames.
But it definitely succeeds on its saving throw, so it takes half damage.
Alright, I've already... Yeah, I've already done my actions.
Okay, that is your turn. Then we go to the monster's turn, and you see it glare very menacingly and very angrily at Jax. But then it kind of turns its gaze towards the man who has exploded in its face twice now.
Hey, I'm just excited, okay?
Yeah, and you can start to see this red mist forming around him once again, and you kind of know what's coming when he buckles to his knees.
Well, there's a lot of life essence of me here to take, so...
Oh, no, not you. Sorry. I guess many men have exploded upon him because he's targeting Soren.
Oh, okay. You said explosives, so I thought you meant me with the grenades.
Well, there have been 2 exploding men. Let's see. Golly gee, I have to find him. Characters, Shylock. Where is it? 42 settings there.
Why are you going to Shylock?
Wow, he has a bad port. Because I'm bad at things. But I'll still roll over the roll because the roll is still good. So he's going to succeed. Yeah, very handily, but he's still going to take 7 damage as it sucks his life essence. And you can see that shimmering barrier start to form around it again.
Wow.
And it is going to fly. And it is going to... What?
The incendiary grenade should have burn damage. I think you said it was 1d4 every round.
I have no idea.
Well, I don't have any idea either. It's the thing you gave me.
What is it? It's incendiary. Yeah, it's 1d4 burn. Yeah, it's 1d4 burn. Hey, wow. It has a very short radius. Wow. That's like 5 feet. But yeah, it has 1d4 burn. So it should burn. Roll for burn. Yeah, so it burns. And it hurts. And the creature is going to flap its wings into the air, and it is going to fly on top of the ship and land here. And it might just go prone. I think it might go prone.
Does the fire stay with it for a number of rounds, or does he have to put out?
That's what I was going to look up.
Okay.
Because
all I know is the damage.
Can it go further? Okay, I'm going to look up the rules for flying now, because it's actually become relevant whether it's half up or not. Okay, screwed. I'll just say it can only go so far. So, and yeah, I think it's gonna. Golly gee, what does it want to do? I think it's gonna go prone. So it goes prone up on top of the ship, and it is going to end its turn and go to Soren, who's going to run out here and try to shoot it with his gun. And he misses horribly. And then we go to Ava.
Being closer so I could probably see it. I'll see it from here.
Throw some shrapnel from the grenades.
Yeah, Pythagoras wise, it doesn't hit. Well, is it within 30 feet? Isn't it
You
30
do
feet?
your own Pythagoras, you damn kids.
I thought that was a GM privilege to deal with Pythagoras.
It's more
I can do it for you.
It's more like a. Well, there's probably I could probably just Google like Pythagorean. I could make my own goddamn program.
There is a calculator. How far away are you? You are 18. That's a weird number.
I don't know if it
No, she's
from me
she's,
or if it needs to be from
she's
like the.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's 30 feet away.
So 30, and then it's 25 foot in the air. No, delete that. Give me something new. Okay.
Yeah, it's 25 feet in the air.
Closer still.
This Pythagorean calculator is horrible. I'm gonna find a different one. Where's the one I normally use? Here we go. 25 and 30. You are 39 foot away.
Yes, I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Would this be enough?
How far away are you now? Was that just
1,
one
2,
square?
3,
So
4. 20 feet away.
you are 32 feet away.
Closer still, okay. This closer.
Wait, hold on. How many?
Wait a minute.
What?
This is not the thing I use.
Wait. So how is
Wait, no, 19. Wait, you should be fine where you were.
15? That's
Should be fine here. Okay. I'm gonna.
how
try
much
to...
are these squares supposed to be?
5 feet.
5 foot.
Yeah.
Right? 5,
I-
10, 15.
Well, actually, I may have been counting the square that it occupies. That might be wrong.
You're fine where you are.
Okay, I'm gonna move here and try to fling shit at it.
I mean,
That's-
we might have some of that in our trousers.
Nope.
Like literally, we have other stuff to fling.
Well, dead body parts or
Yeah, you
grenade
miss it.
shrapnels or something.
Poop
it was
You
on
fling
it.
some stuff at it, but it kind of just hits the spaceship and falls harmlessly away. So then we go
so I
to
can do-
Shylocks.
Gonna try and get in front of all these people.
It's absorbed technically 7 health, so I'm pretty sure it's making a barrier of 7 health or something every time. So we've got to get through 7 health and then the health it has, if that's how the shield's working.
Monster.
Oh,
Damn it. Every time. Well. There.
Hey, at least you got max damage on the laser.
I don't know what the penalties are for it being prone. What, -4 or something?
Yeah, it's a -4, but you do still hit it with your 18. And it does take 4 damage, and the shimmering barrier kind of starts cracking, and it has large cracks running throughout it. So how burning works is that you just get to try a reflex saving throw, and it's 10 plus the damage you took from the flame, and that was 13 in general, and I rolled 16 for reflex, so it is no longer burning.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you shoot it in the wing, and it screams. No, you shoot it in the barrier, and it cracks. And it still screams because it's angry.
The barrier screams.
Yeah, the barrier screams. It's not happy.
Yes.
And
Take
then we go to
that,
Jackson.
monster.
Take that, barrier. God.
Is Jax able to move and do his battery thing, or?
It is Jax. It's your turn.
I take a step, and then I take another step, and then I do Fuego.
So it's 25 feet in the air. Like
It's 25 feet in the air.
It's up on the spaceship, which is 20 feet off the ground.
That's too far away then. In that case,
Might
Maybe not.
Maybe
Where's
possibly behind.
what's the range of it?
15 feet. I got to be kind of up in knife fight range to really use it.
Oh.
Okay, in that case, I'm not gonna do that. Stupid
Please.
bats.
Don't go dying.
Yeah, I'm staying behind. I'm just use my. Yeah, almost certainly missed.
Yeah, you 100% missed. Okay, then we go to Carbon's turn.
I've got nothing left. If only this detonator did something, but it's just a button.
keep it flat-footed at least. Do you have any more serums left?
Yeah, but it's not going to help anyone. The damage it deals will put you straight back down again. I guess I'll just try and keep it flat-footed so people can try and hit it.
Tag if you succeed at this. Start shooting.
And then I'll move behind cover, because I have life force, and I don't want to give him more of it.
Okay. And then we go to the monster's turn, the Garekakagal. It is going to stand up and fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is going to hover about 10 feet off the ground near this wall. And then it's going to just pass.
Okay.
Soren is going to shoot it with his gun. Yeah, gotta go faster. Oh shit, what? Plus 3. Plus another 2. Yep, hits it. 4. 3 damage, and you see the barrier shatter and break into a million pieces. It is Ava's turn.
Well, keep doing what I've been doing. Badly, but you know, still. Playing
Take
pieces
organs,
of stuff at it.
motherfucker.
Probably not.
It misses.
Surprise.
Do you stay where you are? Where are you? What the hell? Where's your character?
I'm next to Charlotte.
Oh, no, you're on top of Shalak.
What?
No, he's on top of you.
What?
The character tokens?
No.
Oh,
Ava
Who's
needs
next
to
to-
move. He might have a glitched view, so just move back and forward.
Yeah,
oh, that's weird.
just
Okay,
gonna
that's
step
better.
here. Sure, why not?
Oh, you can
Okay.
go there.
Then we go to Shalak.
Full attack. See if I can hit this thing. Pachoo! Pachoo! Nothing.
No,
I
you
wanted to
don't.
kill
not
it.
not even close. Well, that's your turn. So we go
Inspiration
to
point?
Jax. Nope. I take it away from him. He has -1. But we go to Jax's turn.
It's in range.
Yeah.
If you want to use a fire thing in the sky.
How
Oh yeah,
far
you.
up
Oh
is
shit,
it?
yeah, you can do it. It's 10 feet up in the air.
You're definitely in range if you 5 foot out.
Well, I gotta not set Soren on fire.
No, if you
That's
shoot,
probably
if you shoot it in
polite.
the air, you're fine. Because you'll start
It's
it square above it.
it's a cone though. It's not a like fireball. It's the whole cone in front of me gets toasted.
Aim it upwards. Like
There's
there
10
are. It's 3D. You can aim on the square above him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess I'll do that then.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You've already taken all the hits. Might as well get the killing blow.
Yeah. It's a DC 15.
Wow,
come
yeah,
on.
it super succeeds.
Oh my
It
god.
actually gains.
So
It
it's
gains
25
evasion.
damage. God damn it.
No, I'm kidding. It takes 5 damage. And then we go to Carbon's turn.
Well, I as a player can see it. Can Carvin see it?
From the direction of the attacks, you generally know its location.
So can I clever feint it from where I am?
Oh wait, according to the lighting, can you see the monster?
Yes.
Then you can shoot it or clever feint it from where you are.
I shall clever feint it.
It is clever feinted. It is all confused and stuff.
If I move against this wall, do I have cover?
Yes, you do.
Alright, I'll go there then.
Very good cover. Okay, so the monster is going to kind of start to shimmer and kind of start to lose its corporeal form, and it starts phasing into this wall. And it takes all but a moment for it to phase completely through and disappear from sight. And that is where we shall end it. Would our adventurers find the intrepid monster, or would it ambush them and kill all of them? Find
We
out
won't
next
know
time.
until next year.
Yeah, like, find out 2018, bitches.
Oh boy.
So yeah. Thank you for some lovely months, and have a happy new year and a Merry Christmas.
Not y'all.
You too.
Good night.
Likewise.